did something smart. He saved hundreds on auto insurance switching to Progressive. With that money, he commissioned a portrait of himself. Does Joe already know what he looks like? Yes. Do guests know what he looks like? Also yes. But not as art. It's Joe's savings, and if he wants to spend it on a velvet painting of himself with a white tiger at his feet, we say, roar, Joe, roar. Switch and see if you could save with Progressive and treat yourself. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
If you're watching football this weekend, you know how it goes. Somebody's always hungry by the first quarter. So call Pizza Hut and get the Big New Yorker for just $10. Our biggest pizza for the biggest games. These slices are huge, like use two hands and fold it huge. Feed your crew and order ahead at pizzahut.com or in the app.
Pizza Hut!
Ask for limited time offer. Prices, participation, and availability may vary. Additional charge for extra toppings, max 3 and extra cheese. Taxes, tip, and delivery fee not included.
Mattress Firm's once-a-year sale and clearance is here. Their sleep experts will help find your dream bed from a quality selection. They make sleep easy.
KKFN and KKFN HD1 Longmont, Denver. You're listening to Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan. Forced surrender.
I tried. We tried. Didn't work. You have my permission. Have fun.
Opinion shaming.
I think we have another candidate for the Mike Evans big board of BS.
No way.
And an occasional superiority complex.
You realize I'm doing a national broadcast, you morons.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Okay, Varsity does that on Friday.
Sorry.
JV can do it. You can do it on Thursday morning, all right? I do it to finish the show off on Friday.
I like it. I like it. Good
it's
morning.
Still my thunder. Good news. You already stole my endorsement of Advanced Hair. Now you want to steal my exit on Friday.
Thanks a lot, Mike.
I'm going to be doing some putter shopping up at Embers Golf here pretty soon. Who do I need to talk to while I'm there? Good morning, everybody. Welcome to it. Happy Thursday. Yes. As the football weekend kicks off, and Brandon Stokley still annoyed that they're playing a college football playoff semifinal
game
tonight.
Yeah. You're not?
I don't get it, dude.
I don't either, Joel. Hey, I mean, look, okay, I get it. You don't want to go up against the NFL, but you could just throw it on Saturday. Do a Friday night game. If you want to do a Friday night game, that's fine. And then put it on Saturday at, I don't know, put it at night and you go up with whoever you go up against. I mean, I think you would still get better ratings than Thursday night. Am I wrong there?
Well, Thursday night football in the NFL has worked well.
Has it?
Yeah, it's done well.
Okay. Well, I mean,
I do agree about Friday.
I think it's a better platform.
Yeah.
On Saturday for your, I mean, we're talking about Thursday night football. You know, Cleveland Steelers. This is semifinal game before your championship game. It's a little bit different.
So you're saying that maybe Saturday go put the other semifinal, let's say.
What time are they at?
You got Indiana and Oregon, put it up against the Rams and Panthers at 2:30?
Why not?
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, yeah, just have it, at a whatever time. I mean, what other games are being played on Saturday?
Packers,
Mike?
Bears, Saturday night. You don't want to go up against that.
But then again, it's like, okay, then put it at 2, but at a certain time, at a certain point, I don't care who we're going up against. Whatever. Y'all going to do y'all's numbers, NFL. We're going to be fine. I mean, you're still going to have a lot of people that tune into college. You'll have a lot of people that tune into that game.
Yeah, but you're going to get beat.
Okay.
You're going to get beat decisively by the NFL.
All right, well, then maybe I'm wrong on that. I don't know what they did. To Joel Klatt's point, then just move everything up.
Well, yes.
Move it all up.
Yes.
Let's get this thing done with quicker. Then you can showcase it, at a better time slot for your product. Because Thursday night for a semifinal game, I feel like I'm watching the MAC in October.
Right.
Like, the MAC's on tonight.
Toledo and Kent State.
Can't wait to bet this under and take an L.
64-57.
Yeah, right.
The final there. The Broncos practicing today and tomorrow. What can playoff veterans like Talanoa Hufanga say to his younger, more inexperienced teammates?
Never take this opportunity for granted. You know, truly, as a player that's been in the league, I've had teammates that have told me they didn't get to their first playoff until like year 10. Playoffs are not easy. I am very fortunate to be a part of the playoffs 4 out of my 5 years in the NFL, and to be a number 1 seed twice has been huge. For me, we've got to go out there and try to find a way to figure it out and finish, because we want the ultimate goal, and that's to hold the trophy up at the end.
Because you experienced success right away.
Yeah, but that was the message from the veteran guys was don't take it for granted. This is a hard thing to do. We got to take advantage of this opportunity. It might not ever happen again for you. And that was the message, and it was well received. I mean, that's right. Look, you have time to do whatever you want in 3-4 weeks. You have a whole off season. Let's grind. We work too hard to not prepare like we should prepare, and to take this for granted. And so I like that approach, and I think that's the right approach. You don't want to make it bigger than what it is. I think there's a fine line there also. Playoffs obviously are big, and it's one game. You know, you screw around, you're done. I've been there where it just like sweep the leg is like, are you kidding me? I wasn't ready to be done. Didn't want it to be over. And then it's just like that. In a blink of an eye, it's over. So you got to know how valuable it is and how precious it is. But at the same time, I don't think you want to make it too big to where all of a sudden you're not yourself on the football field. And you're putting too much pressure on yourself. So I think there's a fine line there. But approach-wise, yes. Hey, and again, Mike, this is again why I think coaches, they try to keep everything the same throughout the course of the year. How your routine, how you prepare, how you go about your business. You know, you take a bad loss or you're playing a big game. We don't want to make it bigger. It's a big game, right? All these games are big games. And so I think the Broncos are well prepared for this, though. And this coaching staff obviously has a lot of experience in these types of situations. And so I'm not worried about it being something that, they are making something too much out of, or they are overlooking a little bit and thinking that, this is something that we'll do every year.
Another impressive road win for the Nuggets last night as they go into Boston. And even though they had key guys back like Aaron Gordon, Christian Brown, and Tim Hardaway Jr., they were still almost a double-digit underdog, but they found a way to win again, 114-110 to cap off for David Adelman's team a 3-4 road trip.
I think this was an incredible road trip. I think going 3-4 with all the things that happened, losing both your centers, getting guys back on minute restrictions, different people having to step in and play, beat Philly with 9 players. Yeah, I would say this road trip was very, very successful.
Amen. I mean, this is one of the best 3-4 road trips you're ever going to find. And in my opinion, David Adelman really earned his NBA head coaching stripes on this trip. If you were wondering, okay, he inherited a pretty good team. Has he really put his stamp on the team yet as the head coach? I thought this trip he did. With everything they had to deal with and overcome and to come out of it, I think a much stronger team with everything that they've had to go through and some of the players they've had to turn to and what they've learned about themselves. I thought it was a really, really good road trip for David Adelman.
Yeah, I mean, you look at it, and they were 3-4. You could have easily been 1-6. Easily. And that would have been a disaster. So you avoided disaster. Nice job last night. You get there, you look up in the third, and they're down double digits, and the Celtics got hot, and you just felt like, all right, the Celtics are going to pull away. And then next thing you know, a couple minutes later, it's a tie ball game again. So that group, they just fight. They're scrappy. You could tell they like the challenge. That's what it is. These guys are NBA players, and I know sometimes you get in the regular season, it's like, okay, whatever. But I think these guys like this challenge of saying, okay, how do we do it without Jokic? And they've done a good job, especially these last couple games. A lot of guys have stepped up. My man Zeke Naji.
Kid's got balls, man.
In the second half there, he was great. Just energy, just fighting and clawing for rebounds, making plays. So a lot of guys stepped. Peyton Watson all of a sudden looking like, I don't know, Larry Bird shooting threes. So great job. Great win.
Coming up next, Dan Orlovsky doing his homework for us and what he unearthed about Bo Nix that made Bo the best quarterback in the NFL in these categories. That's next.
Stream Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth, Dover and Cecil, The Drive, and all your favorite shows on the Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan app. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan, DenverSports.com, and the Denver Sports app.
Your air duct cleaning experts, Ductworks.
Hey guys, feeling cooped up this winter? Mark Schlereth here. You know these Colorado nights can get freezing cold with your furnace running non-stop just to keep things cozy. But here's the thing. While your heating system is working overtime, it's also blowing dust, dirt, and debris through your air ducts and straight into the air you breathe. That's where Ductworks comes in. Your trusted air duct cleaning experts. Using a powerful combination of scraping and vacuuming technology, the Ductworks team clears out years of buildup, grime, and other gunk hiding in your ductwork. The results? Cleaner, fresher air, better energy efficiency, and a healthier home or office for you and your family. Don't wait until spring. Breathe easier now with top-rated service from Ductworks. Call them at 303-425-0985 or visit them online today at ductworks.com for a free residential or commercial estimate.
303-425-0985.
Hey, Colorado, when you're in the market for a new truck or SUV, head to Johnson Auto Plaza. Explore their huge selection of new Chevy, Buick, and GMC trucks and SUVs. Find your new truck or SUV at JohnsonChevyBuickGMC.com. Stop in and experience the Johnson advantage that so many now know. Johnson Auto Plaza is your truck and SUV headquarters. Just north of E470 on Highway 85, JohnsonChevyBuickGMC.com.
Wow, Leslie, your fireplace really sucks.
I beg your pardon?
Well, what I mean is your fireplace is literally sucking all the air out of your house and right up the chimney every time you burn it.
Well, what can I do about it?
Well, you could get a high-efficiency gas insert from Mendota. It keeps all the air you already paid the utility company to heat, and it returns up to 86% of the fire's heat back into your house.
I'd use my fireplace every chance I get if I could do that. Maybe my furnace wouldn't need to run so much.
Well, that's the whole point. Hi, this is Keith Lair with Lair Fireplace and Patio, along with my niece, Leslie, to tell you how a gas insert from Mendota will give you the incentive to use your fireplace again. Mendota gas fireplaces and inserts are made to crank out the heat with beauty and style.
Lair's is Denver's oldest, most trusted name in fireplaces. Family owned and operated since 1954.
We'll even give you a free in-home quote, including expert installation by our own certified in-house installers.
Find us on the web at LairFireplacePatio.com.
For top quality Mendota fireplaces and inserts, it's Lair Fireplace and Patio, Denver's fireplace experts.
Do you want the lowest rate for life? Get our 4.75 5-year fixed. APR is 5.89.
Did you say 4.75% fixed for 5 years?
Yes.
Yeah, I want that, but what if rates fall?
Our lowest rate for life program takes over. If rates fall even as little as 0.5%, we can redo your loan with no lender fees and no appraisal fee and no limits to the number of times used. Only at U.S. Mortgages. Call 303-LOW-RATE or online at usmloan.com.
All loans subject to approval and change. See website for complete details. License number 392126.
Well, we know what January is. It's full of, hey, I'll start tomorrow quotes. But guess what? SodaWeightLoss.com is full of people who finally said, no, really, today is the day I start in that weight loss journey. The lifestyle that you learn from SodaWeightLoss.com. How to eat, what to eat, and when to eat. Soda delivers fast, easy, convenient weight loss that fits real life. No hunger, no guesswork, and support from a real coach who actually texts you back. That's why they have nearly 9,000 positive Google reviews and thousands of jaw-dropping before and after photos like mine when I lost 60 pounds a few years ago with SodaWeightLoss.com, and it's never coming back. And right now, it's the perfect gift for two of you. Look and feel 10 years younger for the price of one. 2 people, 1 program, 1 life-changing start to 2026. Soda is the #1 weight loss company in America for client satisfaction and results, and the proof is at SodaWeightLoss.com. That's SOTA weightloss.com. Soda Weight Loss is, say it with me, state of the art.
At Berg Simpson, we are passionate about what we do. We bring that passion and our expertise to the office and courtroom every single day. We're always working hard and are committed to doing everything we can to give our clients the best opportunity to have a great result.
If you've been injured, call Berg Simpson for free now at 303-790-2525. 303-790-2525. BergSimpson.com. Good lawyers changing lives. It's not just a slogan, it's who we are.
Download to see if you qualify for Albert Instant Advance. Not all customers will qualify. Transfer fees may apply. No Albert subscription is required for Instant Advance. Please see the Albert app or albert.com for subscription pricing. Subscriptions can be canceled at any time.
Kylie, what's wrong? I just got hit with a car repair bill. I'm behind on rent, and I feel like I can never save any money.
Have you tried the Albert app? You can get up to a $1,000 advance fast to pay for car repairs, bills, rent, groceries, whatever you need. Plus, Albert can help you find ways to save and give you a custom budget to actually grow your money.
Albert can get me up to $1,000?
Exactly. But they do more than get you up to $1,000. Albert is your financial assistant, helping you budget, save, and spotting you money in a pinch.
I'm downloading Albert right now.
Download the Albert app and use promo code PLAN to get up to $1,000 for your bills, rent, groceries, and more. The Albert app helps you budget better and save more money so you reach your financial goals faster. Download the Albert app right now and use promo code PLAN to get up to $1,000. Use code PLAN to get up to $1,000.
Babe, your arms look amazing. Working out is paying off.
Thanks. I just wish my chest matched. No matter what I do, I'm frustrated with my man boobs.
Hey, don't beat yourself up. More than half of men have gynecomastia. It's gland tissue, not laziness. Same thing is happening to my friend Trisha's husband. He went to Dr. Cameron Dastery at Modern Surgical Arts of Denver.
For real? You get good results?
He got great results. Call him, honey.
Call today. They're offering complimentary consultations for the fan listeners. 303-470-3400 or at modernsurgicalarts.com.
Stay up to date on the Broncos and the latest news from around the league with our NFL insider James Palmer, exclusively on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. Mondays on The Rundown with Richie Carney, Tuesday afternoons on The Drive, and Friday mornings on Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth, all season long. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan, DenverSports.com, and the Denver Sports app. Job shaming.
You played in the NFL, but you were a wide receiver.
Embellishments.
I mean, sometimes I swear you're just making things up.
And amateur zoology.
I think polar bears are bigger than grizzlies.
Of course.
So make them a polar bear.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Always want to make sure you great 6 a.m. listeners get a chance to hear what Dan Orlovsky has to say each and every week when he joins us, Wednesdays at 9:15. And he got talking about Bo Nix, and clearly he's been putting in his Bo Nix homework as he unearthed a couple of statistics that make Bo, in these areas, the best quarterback in the NFL.
If he's got a chance late in the football game, I'd bet on him. That's kind of where I'm at with him this year. He's not all that different from me from the vantage point of how I view Caleb Williams right now. There's moments in the first 3 quarters of the game when it makes you go head scratch and frustrated, and why can't we be more consistent? You missed this throw, you missed this read, all that stuff. And then there's moments in the fourth quarter where you're just like, yep, you're just figuring it out. You're finding a way. The competitive greatness is starting to rise. And so I got a little bit of heat yesterday for some of the things that I shared on social media, both on Monday and Tuesday about Bo. But obviously I'm a fan of what he's done. And I think just the style of play that they have from a football team perspective, he's going to have chances late in football games to make the plays.
Yeah, and Stoke followed up by asking, what were those comments that you made that got you in some hot water?
Stoke, I said on Monday, if we were just viewing Bo from a situational football standpoint, top 5 quarterback. I tweeted that out. Everyone shared kindly their viewpoint on me. And then, I made a video yesterday. I said, listen, the quarterback that was the number 1 quarterback, touchdown to interception ratio, when his team was losing football games this year, was not Drake May, Matthew Stafford, Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen. It was Bo Nix. 17 touchdowns to 2 interceptions when his team was trailing. The number 1 quarterback this year, QBR-wise, and numbers can be what you want them to be, but the number 1 QBR quarterback in the NFL this year when his team was trailing was not Josh Allen or Patrick Mahomes, Matthew Stafford, or Drake May, or Jared Goff. It was Bo Nix.
Good stuff. And we've talked about this throughout the course of the year, that as you watch Bo Nix go through the inevitable ups and downs of developing as a second-year quarterback, the one thing you got to feel so great about is that he already possesses the clutch gene. he already possesses a quality as an NFL quarterback that there are plenty of veterans out there, some that we're going to watch this weekend, who are still trying to prove they have the clutch gene.
Yeah, I mean, to be able to find different ways late in football games to pull it out and to make plays. Some guys have it, some guys don't, and that's one of his strengths. And he's been great in that area this past year. So, yeah, that's huge because you're playing a lot of close football games in the NFL. That's just what it is. And if you don't have a quarterback that thrives in that moment and that makes plays in that moment, then you don't have a chance. And so here we go. I mean, this is you talk about big moments and big situations. Well, playoff time.
It was funny. You and I were sitting here before the show started, and we were listening to the ESPN show on before us, and Dan was on with them, and he was being asked about the Packers-Bears game. And he started talking about Caleb Williams. And he just did it in the reverse. He started talking about Caleb, and he said, Caleb reminds me a lot of Denver and Bo Nix. You know, that quarterbacks that can look so good at times but be maddeningly inconsistent at other times. And what do they have in common? Well, they're second-year quarterbacks. It's part of the deal.
Well, and they both have won some close games late and played their best late in football games. It's just – both of those guys, they offensively, they've been so inconsistent, and so that's what what has you nervous about both those football teams. Bears fans are the same way as I think Broncos fans. We're just nervous a little bit about this offense and not being consistent enough, and then all of a sudden just trying to make this great comeback in the fourth quarter. Can you keep doing that in the playoffs? Makes you nervous as a fan.
Yeah. Some reaction on the RamosLaw.com text line to the Nuggets' big win last night to close out the road trip. From Justin, Mike, are you going to get as emotional as David Adelman talking about this Nuggets road trip?
Well, I was going to wait for all my
maybe some of my awesomeness is leaking out right now as we speak.
Snarky comments. I was going to hold those back until Mark gets here.
Okay.
Then we're going to 1-2 you.
Okay, all right.
Double team.
I got you. Fred in Jacksonville. Listening. Mike, is this the new greatest win in NBA history?
Taking all my material.
Gonna have to ask Zach.
Got it right there.
Got that written down?
So from a reminder.
Okay.
Yeah. Biggest win in Nuggets history since 2 days ago.
It's impossible. It's literally impossible.
Maybe the greatest regular season win in NBA history. They were double-digit underdogs.
Again.
And they won.
This is
on the
not
road.
a drill.
In the Garden. What are we doing? Seriously. I mean, Zach, come on.
I want to pound his ass.
Hey, just telling you. Nice road trip, though. Great job getting 2 wins there back-to-back and figuring that thing out and getting to 3 and 4. So not being a complete disaster of a road trip. So those are 2 good wins over the Celtics and the Sixers.
Another one for you, complaining about them playing a college football playoff game tonight. Stoke, the national championship games played on a Monday night. What's the difference?
Stupid.
Playing on a Monday is stupid?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think that's dumb, too.
But they've always been on Monday nights. National championship in basketball is always on a Monday night. They do well.
Do they?
Yeah.
Dumb.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. I want it on a Saturday. Put it on a Saturday night. I don't know. Whatever. I'm going to watch. It's all
you'll
good.
watch.
But I just think that they're losing something here when they're putting these things on a Thursday night. I think they just got to figure it out. But I'm sure they thought about it, right? It's not like they don't think about that.
So here's the key question. Does Miami Ole Miss tonight draw better than the Indiana Fever and New York Liberty?
Which drew
22.9?
But it was actually 2.2.
22.2. Yeah, 22 million. It was actually 2.2.
If it was the numbers that you announced on the radio 10 different times before we finally figured out you were following a fake Twitter account that got you.
Yep, they got me.
Will it have more than 22 million tonight? Yes.
More than 22 million?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah?
I think so. Who you like, by the way? Miami, Ole Miss. Both teams kind of have that little bit of
throw it up, the
team
U.
of destiny feel.
The U.
Going with the U?
Gosh. Yeah, I just like their defensive front. But, man, I've been impressed by Ole Miss. I mean, that's a resilient group. And then to lose your offensive coordinator, head coach, and then to actually be playing a little bit better, that running back they have with Lacey, the quarterback is tough. I was impressed with that football team. I didn't realize that they were, that good. It was like almost Lisa Salters watching Jokic in year 5. God, I didn't realize he was that good.
That's good.
Thank you.
That's
I'll
good.
be here for another
That's a good one.
3.5 hours.
That is a good one. I like it. Coming up next, what does John Elway, yes, perhaps you've heard of him, what does John Elway have to say about Bo Nix, Sean Payton, and this Bronco team as they get ready to head into the playoffs? Share that with you next.
Follow us on X at DEN Sports 1043 for up-to-the-minute information and opinions on all things Denver sports. Also, we can still call it Twitter, right? Denver Sports 1043 The Fan, DenverSports.com, and the Denver Sports app.
Fellas, what is happening? Stokley for my friends at Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic. The new year is here, right? Now, what happens with the new year? We make real positive changes in our life. That's what we need to do. So if you're struggling with erectile dysfunction and you're ready to move past the frustration and embarrassment, it's time to call my friends at Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic. There may be no better resolution than finally taking control of your ED. Jeff and his team at Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, they're the absolute best. They'll get you taken care of. They have treatments when the pills or the herbals fail. They have treatments with success rates well over 90%. And some treatments can have you last an hour or more. Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic has served the Front Range of Colorado for nearly a decade, and they have successfully treated tens of thousands of men. It's a new year. Make the resolution to treat your ED and change your life. They have an expert staff, and if you're like a lot of men, you could be having sex the day after your appointment. They have 5 locations right here in Colorado to serve you. Fort Collins, North Denver, Central Denver, Castle Rock, and Colorado Springs. Call 720-440-7900. That's 720-440-7900, or you can find them online at RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com.
Logan Fury did something smart. He saved hundreds on auto insurance switching to Progressive. With that money, he bought a mini treadmill. Is walking on it during video conference calls more distracting than he thought? Yes. And is that because he overestimated his foot-eye coordination? Definitely. But it's Logan's savings, and if he wants to burn calories and any chance at a promotion, we say, good for you, Logan. Switch and see if you could save with Progressive and treat yourself. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment? That's a lie. Most timeshares can be bought online for $1. To find out what your timeshare is worth and to cancel it, call us today and we'll send you our timeshare exit kit free with all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley for your free exit info guide.
What's up, everybody? It's Cecil. You'd love new windows. I love new windows. That's why I went to Window Nation. Why? Because I live in Roxborough. I deal with a ton of wind and cold winter months. Well, that means the higher heat bills. I don't want that. Well, how do you fight that? You fight it with new windows. Right now, Window Nation's buy 4, get 4 windows free sale. You can get them with 0 down, 0 monthly payments, and 0 interest for 2 years. It's time. Don't wait to put an end to your window problems. Visit windownation.com now. It's windownation.com.
Hey, Broncos country, it's Terrell Davis here. It's a new year. It's time to work on a new you.
At Fitness Gallery, we have deals everywhere, up to 50% off. We have the nation's lowest prices on the best equipment money can buy. We carry true treadmills. They are the smoothest, quietest, and best warranty treadmills ever built for the home. Work out on your schedule on the equipment you choose from the safety and comfort of your own home. Visit one of Fitness Gallery's 7 convenient locations from Colorado Springs to Fort Collins. We have you covered.
Colorado roads are icy. Accidents happen. When they do, you're in luck with Flanagan Law. I'm Samantha, the personal injury lawyer who stands out from the rest of the guys. Look for the Shamrock. Flanagan Law, your advocate when it matters most.
This is Hall of Famer Terrell Davis here to tell you about my friends at Colorado Credit Union. Great plays start with a solid game plan, and the same goes for home ownership. Whether you're buying your first home, refinancing, or tapping into your home's equity, Colorado Credit Union has the mortgage and home equity options to fit your needs. Ready to make your next big move? Visit ccu.org to learn how Colorado Credit Union can help. Colorado Credit Union. Love where you live, love where you bank. Membership eligibility required. Federally insured by NCUA Equal Housing Opportunity.
Maria, salon owner. You know the jingle. Now discover the facts about Ozempic, a GLP-1. There's only one FDA-approved Ozempic, made by Novo Nordisk. Learn about the real thing.
Talk to your healthcare professional today. Call 1-833-OZEMPIC or visit Ozempic.com to view the medication guide and to learn more about Ozempic. Semaglutide injection 0.5, 1, and 2 milligrams.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment? That's a lie. Most timeshares can be bought online for $1. To find out what your timeshare is worth and to cancel it, call us today and we'll send you our timeshare exit kit free with all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley for your free exit info guide. 800-691-9999. That's 800-691-9999.
Questions about youth or high school sports? Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA, a national nonprofit organization, develops better athletes and better people through youth and high school sports. Info at positivecoach.org.
Utter nonsense.
This thing has gone totally off the rails.
Some Cajun seasoning.
Gris-gris? Lagna.
And the occasional anatomy lesson.
Yeah, we're tight.
Okay.
We're like tired of mouse nuts.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Operator, won't you put me on through? I gotta send my love down to Baton Rouge. Hurry up, won't you put her on the line?
Great to have you with us on this Thursday morning. Great to have Brandon Stokley here in studio. 24 hours from now.
I was getting a little bit anxious last night, I can't lie.
Supposed to get some snow tonight into tomorrow.
You know, it's like we can never really figure out how much. It changes so quickly. And so it leaves me in limbo. You know, my plans and how I'm going to attack the cold weather, the snow. Is it 1 inch? Is it going to be 5? I don't know when I wake up, so I just look outside and it's like, all right, nothing's on the ground this morning. All right, let's go. And then as I'm driving in, there's some little flurries just kind of starting. So we'll see about tomorrow. Right now, Stokley is listed as questionable. Yeah.
Questionable.
That's what we're going to list him as.
TBD.
Yeah.
Status to be determined.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Probably going to be a restless night for you? Get up a couple times just to check outside, see what it's doing, that kind of thing?
No, probably not.
No?
I'm not really overly concerned about it right now. Haven't had to do it a lot. It's a Friday. I am going to give it my all to be here, though. It's not one of those where I'm just going to be like, oh, got a little dusting. I'm gonna tap out. I want to come in on Friday.
All right.
Well, and Friday's our breakfast day. I owe breakfast.
You don't want to tap out on that.
I don't want to tap out on that. I want to deliver that so we can get that out of the way. And I have a haircut after that.
Oh, well then, there you go.
So it's a big advantage to be down here. Because if I can't get out of my driveway to get to work, then I'm probably not going to get my haircut. I need a haircut. See, I shaved.
You did.
Shaved baby face.
Look good.
Thank you.
Baby face smooth.
Yep.
So we were talking earlier about Bo Nix, how Dan Orlovsky pointed out to us that there is not a better quarterback in the NFL when trailing. That Bo, 17 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, best numbers of any quarterback in the NFL when trailing, best QBR of any quarterback when trailing. And John Elway notices the same thing. John Elway, in an interview with our buddy 9 News Bronco insider Mike Kliss, was talking about Bo. And he said, yeah, he's got that, in talking about the clutch gene. Quote, he's a great competitor. He's not afraid. He goes out. He competes. The thing is, he's not afraid. He's not afraid to win. I like him. You can win games with him. He's proven that. And his legs are a big, big bonus. I think it's been Sean's philosophy. They weren't challenging people downfield the last 2 games. So John Elway recognizes game, recognizes clutch game.
Well, I mean, there's not much negative you could say about Bo Nix. And look at him the last 2 years. 14-3? Are you kidding me? This year? And then last year, what was it, 10? 10-7? I mean, you've won double-digit games in your first 2 years after taking over from a situation that was terrible. I mean, the proof is there. I mean, every time I say 14-3 this year, I can't believe it.
Right. Yeah.
You think about 14-3. They only lost 3 games, and they lost 2 of the first 3. So after week 3, they only lost 1 game.
Yes.
After week 3, they only lost 1 football game in the NFL.
Wow.
That's just remarkable.
Mark Schlereth driving in. Now, that's some math right there.
Right.
Yeah, he's like, good job, Stoke. More from Elway talking about Kliss on Sean Payton. Quote, to me, hands down, Sean Payton is the coach of the year. It's amazing he's not the front runner in that deal. He's as good a coach as there is in the league. He's experienced, knows how to win. I've been sitting back and thinking Bo and Drew Brees are not the same quarterback, and yet he's had success with both of them. I think the Broncos have as good a chance as anybody in the playoffs. Got to stay hot, make some plays.
Yep, he's spot on. I think, you're talking about coach of the year? Is that what he was talking about at the beginning? Yeah. You just have a lot of coaches that have done a great job. And, you look at Ben Johnson taking over a terrible Bears team. I mean, Vrabel. So there's a lot of really good coaches that have done a good job this year. Liam Cohen, Duval. So, I wanted to get together a lot of money and donations and bet it all on Sean to win Coach of the Year and flip that money and help CU out. But
we may have another way to do that.
Oh.
Somebody brought something to my attention that I think we need to explore.
Okay, well, when Mark gets here,
we'll get to that because this could really help CU in their shortfall. Okay?
I mean, we're all about trying to help.
We're all about helping.
Yeah.
$27 million.
That's it.
So after these last couple of games in which the Broncos offense has looked pretty vanilla, not inspiring in wins over Kansas City and the Chargers, we've had a lot of people coming out and saying, wow, Sean's game plan is reminiscent of Dan Reeves and John Elway back in the day. What Reeves would do to shackle Elway. Well, John was asked about that. And he said, quote, that's what it feels like for sure. He laughed. Sean just wants to win. He doesn't care what it looks like. The game last week was boring as hell, but he was not going to turn the ball over, and he was not going to give them a chance to get back in the football game. But he did say, moving forward, quote, they're going to have to make some plays. In the playoffs, you have to make some big plays. You can't sit on their heels and wait for the other team to beat themselves. They're going to have to go beat somebody.
Yeah. Obviously, John knows. He's played in a lot of these games. So he's spot on, though. You're going to have to do that. You can't just say, we got the Chiefs with their third-string quarterback. Oh, we got the Chargers with their backup quarterback, guys that can't even, throw the football.
Because of that, though, do you believe that the game plans were intentionally scaled back?
Well,
do
you believe?
Because we're just not going to do anything to put our defense in a bad position against backup quarterbacks.
No, not scaled back. Now, to John's point, what once you get into a football game, it takes a life of its own. How was this game playing out? No one knew how Trey Lance was going to look. All of a sudden, if he's having a really good game, now you got to be more aggressive. But when you see the life and how the game is taking shape, you tell yourself, if you're Sean Payton, okay, let's not screw this thing up. We can be really conservative here. We don't want to take chances. Our defense is playing great. We got the early lead. So let's be conservative in our approach here. I think, yes, that. But when it comes to game planning, I mean, you're game planning. You're putting everything into those. You needed to win both of those games. But John's spot on. When you get in these moments, you got to be aggressive in certain situations. You got to make plays down the football field. You can't just sit there and say most times that, let's just not screw this up. We're playing against a third or fourth string quarterback. So you got to go out there, and I think they will be a little bit more aggressive. I mean, we're not going to see fireworks left and right and both throwing 50 passes, but at the same time, you got to take some shots down the field. You got to make the defense respect the fact that you might throw it over their heads.
Well, after a couple of lackluster performances offensively, not everybody's feeling great about the Broncos heading into the playoffs. Is Joel Klatt one of them? We'll hear from him. And is this the year, if Jamal Murray isn't an all-star, is it ever going to happen? That's next.
Follow us on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok at Denver Sports 1043 to stay up to date on all your local teams. Denver Sports 1043. The Fan.
Fellas, what is happening? Happy New Year to you from me, Stokley, and my friends over at Embers Golf. Time to grab the newest gear. Golf season is still here. I played twice this week. The weather's been unbelievable, and I got to tell you, I got some new clubs last year from my friends at Embers Golf. Driver, 3-wood, all my iron, custom fitting, and I'm telling you, I love my new clubs I got this year. So if you want to hit the green running in 2026, now's the time to get dialed in. Book a custom fitting just like I did at Embers Golf and experience the newest equipment built to elevate your game. Get in, get fit, and get ready to play your best season yet. Spots will fill up fast. Get everyone in the family ready for golf season at Embers Golf, located right in Westminster. It's family owned and customer focused, so you know you're getting the best service and the best deals. And you can shop at embersgolf.com. And in your big box golf stores, boutique style, family owned, and built for true golf enthusiasts. They're not just selling you clubs, they're crafting a full journey personalized to you. They have 2 private hitting bays, all the major brands, and this is what I love. They specialize in custom upgraded shafts that take your game to the next level. Embers Golf, where your golf journey begins.
If you're one of the millions of Americans behind on your taxes, if you're afraid to open your mail because IRS collection letters could be coming, listen carefully. The IRS is cracking down, taking paychecks, freezing bank accounts, revoking passports. That's a fact. But here's what most people don't know. There are official tax relief programs designed to help struggling taxpayers. Programs that could save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief. Optima's award-winning team will fight to protect your paycheck, your passport, and your property. Their tax attorneys and licensed tax professionals will work tirelessly to get you the best deal possible with the IRS. Every day, penalties and interest keep piling up, so don't wait. Call Optima now for a free consultation.
Call 800-783-8055. That's 800-783-8055. 800-783-8055.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
When the new year hits, every business could use a little something to stay ahead. A lift, a jump start, an edge, or perhaps a boost. Like the all-new 5-year business boost from Comcast Business. It's the certainty of a price lock for 5 years on qualifying internet bundles. Plus, you'll have the most reliable Wi-Fi with our best equipment, so your whole team can stay connected at a great rate. And to sweeten the deal, ask about a $500 prepaid card when you add 2 lines of mobile. It's the boost your business deserves. So sign up for the 5-year business boost and get a 5-year price lock on ultra-reliable Wi-Fi. Plus, ask about a $500 prepaid card. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ends 2/22/26, new customers only. 1-year contract required for guaranteed rate. 5-year pricing applies to monthly service charge excluding taxes and fees. Best Wi-Fi based on Open Signal Awards USA. Fixed Broadband Experience Report, May 2025.
Who wants the lowest rate for life?
I do.
I do. Everyone does, but it's only U.S. Mortgages. Lock in a low rate today, and if rates fall in the future, we will redo your loan and lower your rate without any lender fees, including the appraisal. There's no limit to the number of times you can do this. Always have the lowest rate for life. Get our 475 5-year fixed rate, 5.89 APR. Call 303-LOW-RATE or online at usmloan.com.
All loans subject to approval and change. See website for complete details. License number 392126.
I'm Rob Wilhite, and for almost 50 years, my firm has stood beside families recovering from car accidents. We live here, we work here, and we fight for people here. Over the years, we've helped our clients win more than $1 billion, giving them the compensation they deserve. If you've been injured in an accident, you don't have to face it alone. Call 303-GOOD-LAW or visit WilhiteWins.com. That's 303-GOOD-LAW or WilhiteWins.com. We're here for Coloradans when it matters most.
My name is Whitney Allen. I am a widow. My husband Ryan died. We never thought in a million years we'd have to use life insurance. The unexpected happened. With Ethos, it is so fast and easy. It's 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage through Ethos.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ETHOS.com/game.
Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Rich Eisen here. LinkedIn Jobs is stepping things up with their new AI assistant so you can feel confident you're finding top talent. Get this. Employees hired through LinkedIn are 30% more likely to stick around for at least a year compared to those hired through the leading competitor. Hire right the first time. Post your job for free at linkedin.com/Eisen, then promote it to use LinkedIn Jobs' new AI assistant, making it easier and faster to find top candidates. That's linkedin.com/Eisen to post your job for free. Terms and conditions apply. And promote it to use LinkedIn Jobs' new AI assistant, making it easier and faster to find top candidates. That's linkedin.com/Eisen to post your job for free. Terms and conditions apply.
A SoFi personal loan is here to help you achieve something once thought impossible: overcoming high-interest credit card debt. Walk the tightrope of your finances with one low, fixed-rate monthly payment, no fees required, and as soon as the same-day funding. That's right. Pull off your own debt-defying stunt with a SoFi personal loan. Visit SoFi.com/trick to learn more. Loans originated by SoFi Bank, N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891.
At Wrangler, we know the essential question for any guy is, can I go like this? It could be date night, boys' night, work, or your nephew's school play. It could be anything, and the last thing you want to do is change. That's why Wrangler makes jeans, shirts, jackets, and tees that answer yes to life's essential question. You can go in Wrangler. Check out our latest styles today at Wrangler.com. Wrangler, for the ride of life.
Today's trivia on The Fan is brought to you by Window Nation.
Tune into Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth, Wednesdays at 9:15 to hear ESPN NFL analyst Dan Orlovsky break down Bo Nix and the Broncos every week during football season. Denver Sports, 104.3 The Fan, DenverSports.com, and the Denver Sports app. Self-appointed nicknames.
Obviously, I am the hockey guy at this station.
Grammar lessons.
High fives and flamma jamma.
And Oscar-worthy impressions.
My version was, get off my plane.
Okay.
Yours was, get off my plane.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
What does Jamal Murray have to say after another all-star worthy performance last night? You'll hear from him coming up here in just a little bit. But want to make sure you great 6 a.m. listeners get a chance to hear what Joel Klatt has to say every week with us. He was on yesterday, as he is Wednesdays at 8:15. And like a lot of you, I'm looking at our Denver Sports YouTube page, Stoke. And there are some folks out there that just aren't feeling really great about the Broncos going into the playoffs, probably because of the way they've played offensively the last couple of weeks. Dan Nelson, 48-43. The Broncos are going into the playoffs with zero momentum. They're going to face a team that's good and that has momentum. I just don't have confidence that they can turn it on. Well, Joel Klatt agrees with you.
I can't remember a time, at least in my lifetime, and I know it's only been a handful of years, but I can't remember a time when Denver had the number one seed when I felt this anxious about it. I don't feel great about this Denver team. I don't know how else to explain it, guys. Now, granted, the entire playoff picture on the AFC side, no Mahomes, no Lamar Jackson, no Joe Burrow. Yeah, the only guy sitting out there that you really fear, I think, is Josh Allen. Now maybe Trevor Lawrence turns into that. I think the Texans' defense is obviously an elite unit. But that being said, I hate to say it this way, but my fear is that Denver's a bit of a paper tiger as the number one seed. I don't know if you guys feel differently.
Do you?
Well, he said that's his fear. That we look back and say that's who they, they really weren't that good. No, of course. I have that fear too. You listen to Joel and he makes a lot of sense there. You start looking at the Broncos and, okay, Mike, they haven't, and this is always my concern with having a bye. And then you look at who they played the last 2 weeks, and you played a backup quarterback in Kansas City, and then you played a backup quarterback in a game that was just given to you from the Chargers. So, and now you have a week off, and you're going to be playing against a team that just played this past week. and they're going to have some momentum. They're going to be feeling good about themselves. How rusty will you be? Because you haven't had to bring your A-level game, and I don't know when the last time you did it. The Packers, because the Jags you didn't. You lost by 14 points to them, so it's been a month plus since you've had to bring your A-level game, since you brought your A-level game to win a football game. That's concerning. You can't ignore those things. So I think there is concern there with the Broncos and some of the situations that they've had going into the playoffs, having the bye week. I talk about how good the bye week is for them, but there's also things there that have me concerned and worried about having a bye. So, hey, it's a playoff, so you're going to take the bye, you're going to take the home field, and hope that there's not a lot of rust there that first playoff game.
Well, like you, Klatt, concerned about this offense.
This offense, it just, I don't know, man, like that. It doesn't quite ever get into that fourth, fifth gear mode where you're like, yes, this is a team that can be dominant for stretches of a game. They have done great in moments in the fourth quarter in particular, but I think that they're going to need more than that. So unless the defense turns it on and becomes something that maybe they haven't been in the back half of the year, I don't feel all that confident about this Denver team as a number one seed, even at home.
You're just not going to get 4 quarters of sustained offensive excellence from this team.
No,
you're not.
So
you
not.
just have to hope. What I'm hoping for is this: that over since the bye, the last month or so of the season, this team has proven to be pretty good at putting together these time-consuming drives. And if that's kind of their new MO on offense, to me, it just comes down to finish it off with a touchdown. Because if they could do that, then they don't have to be explosive. And they don't necessarily have to bring it for 4 quarters. You shorten the game and you make this a shorter possession game, and you're finishing off these long drives with touchdowns, and the other team is sitting and waiting and maybe getting a little antsy and feeling the pressure of trying to answer. You're keeping your defense off the field. That's probably the formula.
You got to score touchdowns, and they haven't been doing that the last couple of weeks. They've been kicking field goals, and that's not good enough. You got to finish off these 18-play, 8-10-minute drives with touchdowns. And so that's going to be big for the Broncos offense to figure out when you get in the red zone, how you're going to get the ball in the end zone. And obviously you'd like to run it. I just don't know if they profile as that football team. And so now Sean, this offensive staff, they're going to just have to scheme up plays where guys are wide open. And we see that with Kansas City a lot. I don't know, hey, you want to do the ring around the rosy deal? I really don't care. Whatever the Chiefs were doing, you're going to have that type of playoff run from this coaching staff, and you say, wow, look at that design on 2nd and goal from the 7. Scheme this guy wide open. Great job, Sean and his staff. That's the type of reactions and the type of plays that they're going to have to come up with for this offense to finish off these drives with touchdowns.
Another all-star game worthy performance by Jamal Murray last night to add to his resume to get to an all-star game for the first time in his career in the Nuggets 114-110 win in Boston. Jamal, 22 points, 8 rebounds, 17 assists.
I felt like my teammates were hooping. I was just finding the ball and trying to keep pressure on them as well as pick my spots and play my game. Just a balance, with not just without Yoke, but with everybody that's out, just creating for other guys, and if it doesn't work, creating again. And at the same time with the mentality that I can't be too passive and I got to also be aggressive. I can't be too aggressive. I got to get my teammates as well. So just pick my spots, and I'm not really doing nothing different.
David Adelman recognizing how well Jamal's playing.
His style of play right now is just so, whatever is the right play, he's just making it. And sometimes the right play is him, and sometimes 17 times it was somebody else. Not to mention the 8 rebounds, 4 offensive rebounds. Just a complete game from a guard that's playing as good as anybody in this league.
Yeah, look, Stoke, if Jamal Murray isn't an all-star this year, then I just don't think it's ever going to happen. He's so deserving. He deserves that first all-star appearance.
Yeah, that'd be nice to see. But it's, at his point, you got all the guys back, but some of them are minute restrictions. They're not playing, Aaron Gordon's not starting. And so figuring out the lineups now and how to use these guys without Jokic now that Aaron Gordon and Christian Brown are back, but they're still not back, it's a tough thing to do. And great job the last 2 games figuring out a way to get those wins. And, not for that 7-game road trip to be a complete disaster.
Coming up, Mark joins us. The Broncos back at practice today. What are they going to be trying to accomplish these next 2 days? And is the NHL looking to the Avalanche to save an NHL tradition that really is hurting right now? That's next.
Stream Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth, Dover and Cecil, The Drive, and all your favorite shows on the Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan app. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan, DenverSports.com, and the Denver Sports app.
What is happening? Stoke here for my friends at Roller Auction, leader in Colorado auctions for over 40 years. And they got some great auctions that are open for bidding right now that are ending next week. Got so many auctions, great auctions that are ending next week. All you got to do is go to rollerauction.com to get logged in, to get signed up. Guess what? It's free. It's easy. It's open to the public. Best part about it is you're going to get great deals on great items. That's what I love about Roller Auction. Got a custom woodworking tools and equipment auction that will be ending on Monday at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It's got woodworking equipment, tools, air compressors, storage containers, and so much more. Over 130 items. And that got a brewing facility auction that will be going down on Monday also at 3 o'clock. This got all kind of brewing equipment in it. Then later in the week, got a construction and contracting equipment auction with over 880 items in it. Talking about 2020 Peterbilt dump truck. This thing is unbelievable. Got a few of those. Also got trash trucks. 2012 Freightliner trash truck. This is what I love about Roller Auction. They're always updating and adding new auctions, and you're going to find cool, unique items you're not going to find anywhere else. Go see it all and get yourself one of those great deals at rollerauction.com.
Snapshot from Progressive wasn't created for just anybody. Oh no, we made it for you. Smooth accelerators. When that light turns green, you're off. Like a warm knife through firm butter. Going from 0 to the speed limit in an appropriate amount of time. Sure, your car has horsepower, but your horses prance around as silky smooth as your right foot. Fancy Prancerton. With Snapshot, safe drivers like you get personalized rates based on your driving habits. Sign up today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Snapshot not available in California or from all agents.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm. I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment? That's a lie. Most timeshares can be bought online for $1. To find out what your timeshare is worth and to cancel it, call us today and we'll send you our timeshare exit kit free with all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley for your free exit info guide. 800-771-1300. That's 800-771-1300.
Well, we know what January is. It's full of, hey, I'll start tomorrow quotes. But guess what? SodaWeightLoss.com is full of people who finally said, no, really, today is the day I start in that weight loss journey. The lifestyle that you learn from SodaWeightLoss.com. How to eat, what to eat, and when to eat. Soda delivers fast, easy, convenient weight loss that fits real life. No hunger, no guesswork, and support from a real coach who actually texts you back. That's why they have nearly 9,000 positive Google reviews and thousands of jaw-dropping before and after photos like mine. When I lost 60 pounds a few years ago with SodaWeightLoss.com, and it's never coming back. And right now, it's the perfect gift for 2 of you. Look and feel 10 years younger for the price of 1. 2 people, 1 program, 1 life-changing start to 2026. Soda is the #1 weight loss company in America for client satisfaction and results, and the proof is at SodaWeightLoss.com. That's SOTA weightloss.com. Soda Weight Loss is, say it with me, state of the art.
Brandon Stokley here for Colorado's hometown HVAC team, ROX Rocks Heating and Air. Is your heating system struggling to perform and need to be traded? It has never been easier to get a quote for a new heating system. Rocks Heating and Air offers a free online heating and cooling quoting system so that you can quickly and accurately get pricing on a new system. Only at ROX Rocks Heating and Air. Now play that jingle.
HVAC service, installation, repair. ROX Rocks Heating and Air.
I dared Archwell Health to keep track of my vitals and my grandkids' names.
I dared Archwell Health to simplify my prescriptions, so Max and I have more time to play. Good boy.
And I dared Archwell Health to be closer than my neighborhood coffee shop.
Our members dared us to do more as a primary care provider for adults age 60 and up. So we made it our mission. Visit archwellhealth.com and become a member today. Archwell Health. we dare to care.
You gave years, maybe decades to your job. You showed up, worked hard, and planned for retirement. But now, the company's changed. Or maybe you've taken a buyout or been forced into early retirement. So, what happens next? I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Cajun Wealth. And if you've built up a 401k or thrift savings plan, now is the time to ask, is that money really working for you? Many workplace retirement plans offer limited options and even less guidance. At Cajun Wealth, we help people just like you roll over their accounts into IRAs with more flexibility and personalized investment strategies built around your goals. For households with $500,000 or more, let us build you a personalized plan. We operate on veteran values, service, trust, and doing what's right. Your next chapter starts now. Call Trajan today, 720-204-8100. That's 720-204-8100.
Advisory services offered through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor. See website for details.
Men, it's the new year, and for many of us, it's a time of deciding to make positive changes in our lives. This is Jeff for the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, and if you're suffering with erectile dysfunction and are tired of the frustration and embarrassment ED causes, you should call the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic today, because there probably isn't a better resolution you can make than to be done with ED. You see, ED doesn't just affect you, it can also affect your partner, even if they don't talk about it. But here's some great news. If you're like most guys, the treatments at the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic will give you back your sex life, because our protocols have success rates that work in well over 90% of cases. Seriously, you might even find you're performing like you haven't in years. So, make an appointment and get ED out of your life. Your initial visit is only $99 and includes blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 720-440-7900 or go to RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com. That's RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com. We have 5 offices across the Front Range to serve you.
Questions about youth or high school sports? Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA, a national nonprofit organization, develops better athletes and better people through youth and high school sports. Info at positivecoach.org.
KKFN and KKFN HD1 Longmont, Denver. You're listening to Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Denver Sports Snapshot.
Tonight on 104.3 HD2, college football playoff action continues as Miami faces Ole Miss starting at 7.
104.3 The Fan. We are Denver Sports.
Music history.
I've now baptized you in the glory of Led Zeppelin.
Brutal honesty.
Today's just been a bad day for you, Mike. I don't know how else to put it.
And some questionable taste.
I do not heat up leftovers.
Oh, my
I only eat
God.
leftovers cold.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to it. Happy Thursday. Nice and calm right now, but what it might look like 24 hours from now.
Mark, give me your latest weather update on when you drove in.
Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing.
All right.
I was woke up this morning almost excited, like a kid on Christmas morning, hoping that there would be snow because I thought Mike could use his new snowblower.
And you could use your new truck.
And I'm gonna, roll in here in my new truck. I might have to pick you up in the morning. Tomorrow morning.
This could get you in. This could be the way to get you in no matter what.
Yeah, I could.
He comes pick you up.
I could swing by Mount Crumpet, pull in the driveway.
Nah. Either I'm making it on my own. I'm doing this solo. I got to do it. So either I'm in on my own or I'm in the basement.
Time to put the big boy pants on.
Yeah.
Time
to grow up. You're right.
Time to fly the nest.
But I do have good news for you, Mark.
What's that?
Mike hasn't made up anything yet today.
Oh,
in the first hour.
Really?
So yes, so he had a good first hour and he didn't make up any kind of news.
Did Adelman cry after last night's game? I mean, it was the second greatest victory in Nuggets history, I think.
No, it was a great. It just passed up the one from two nights ago.
It did. Oh, I did not know that.
Well, that's not my opinion. That's Zach's opinion.
Yeah. Just passed that one up. So
boy,
how blessed are we that we've seen the 2 greatest Nuggets regular season wins in the history of the Nuggets.
Back to back?
Right.
Here's the question. Can they do this 4 or 5 more times?
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Great job.
Right off the bat. Right off
I told you he's on his game today.
He's on his game. You got the women are out of the house. You got some sleep.
I got some sleep.
You got some sleep. I can see you're refreshed. You're not chasing cushions around your neighbor's yard anymore. You got rest.
Much more focused. I was out yesterday. I covered all the patio furniture.
Nothing's going to be flying away. That patio furniture is covered now until springtime.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't care. So
60 degrees or not,
I don't care.
it's locked down.
It's locked down. So I got real punchy yesterday during the show. Real punchy.
Mm-hmm.
That was as punchy as I've been during a show in a long time.
Yeah.
I lost control of the show.
You did lose
I
control.
totally lost control of the show.
The show was completely.
He's annoying.
In your defense, though, I mean, it was hard. It got emotional with Cody going on hunger strike, and then it kind of all went downhill from there. Right, yes.
Well, the Broncos, after having the first part of the week off, practicing today and tomorrow, and then they'll have the weekend off, and then they go back into their regular routine next week. What guys, Stink, I'll start with you. What do you think the Broncos, Sean, what are they trying to accomplish these next 2 days?
So I think, one, it's, I think you're getting a little bit of a kind of precursor to game planning of what you're going to put in, but you're not necessarily game planning. So you'll run some plays, you'll run some stuff that you're going to run. I think it's twofold. You're cleaning up mistakes from last week's game, and there were plenty to clean up, and then you're running plays that you're going to have in your game plan that you think you're going to have it in a potential game plan, depending on who you're going to get. And there's always going to be a couple of different alternatives. So you're just going to run some plays. At least that's what we used to do, is kind of one day was one team we thought we were going to get, and it was our base standard stuff that we're going to run with some sprinkled in. We may get this defensive front. We may get this defensive front. At least that's how we did it on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, I think to Mark's point, and then you're going to just continue to work on your stuff. Your base stuff that you have, that the things that you need to clean up from the last game or the game before, and just keep on working on your stuff, right? The little details. Bo, hey, keep working on your footwork. Wide receivers, keep working on your technique, those types of things. So work on a lot of things that you need to work on, and then also a couple of those sprinkle things that you might have in the game plan moving forward. But, you really have 4 teams you could play, right? Or 5.
You could play
4, 5, 6, or 7. 4. Yeah.
4. Chargers, Bills, Texans, Steelers.
Yes. So it's kind of hard to pinpoint exactly what type of front you're going to see. You might be playing a 3-4. You might be playing a 4-3. You might be playing man coverage zone. So you really don't know. So a lot of it will be, you just kind of working on the things that you need to work on.
The Nuggets, yes, the aforementioned second greatest, or now maybe the greatest win in regular season history. It was another impressive one, all jokes aside. It was another impressive win on the road at Boston, 114-110 over a Celtics team that had been playing well. Jamal Murray, 22 points, 17 assists as they wrap up a 3-4 road trip.
Solid. We've lost a player each game, so, it's solid. I know not everybody plays sports, but it's not easy when, guys don't know the minutes and the rotations and going to different cities, and we've had off-the-court, bus issues, plane issues, so solid, all in all.
Bus and plane issues. What?
Bus and plane.
Wow. Planes, trains, and automobiles.
Well, this may add to the greatest 2 games bus issues.
Zach By, hold my beer. This was the greatest 3-4 road trip.
Oh, my goodness.
In Denver Nuggets history.
Man, we are blessed.
This road trip, seriously.
We are blessed. I mean,
we
saw the best regular season Broncos win when they beat the Eagles.
Right.
Remember that one?
Right, yeah.
Evans was crying after that win.
Right, he did cry. He did get emotional.
Now we've gotten to history with the Nuggets. How about the Avs' historic start?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, get to them in a second. 3-5. Seriously.
Rockies are signing guys.
No, they're not.
They signed someone.
When? Who?
Yes.
Who?
Wait 1 second.
All right, hold that thought. But
you ready? Sources.
Inconceivable. Sources.
Rockies add Michael. Ready for this? Lorenzen to rotation on $8 million. They spent $8 million.
Oh, okay. All right. Finally got because I think up until the last couple days, they and the Red Sox were the only 2 teams in Major League Baseball who hadn't signed a free agent.
Just calm before the storm.
Okay. Here, the floodgates are ready to open.
Yeah.
About to.
Okay. But seriously, when you think about this 3-4 road trip, and you think about everything that happened, losing Nikola Jokic, working guys like Gordon and Christian Brown back into the rotation, giving a lot of guys a chance to play, and those guys taking advantage from Jalen Pickett. How about Zeke Najee really showing? Peyton Watson is balling out. I think we're going to look back on this losing road trip as being a huge part of how good this team could end up being because of everything they learned about their team this road trip.
The greatest losing road trip in Nuggets history.
Correct. That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
And then to add on the bus and
what are we doing?
The bus and plane issues that we didn't even know about.
No, we didn't even know about.
We had to stay at a Motel 6. I mean, it was like there was no room at the Four Seasons, so we stayed, at La Quinta or whatever that is.
Yeah, that one. Trying to get me in really or what?
We had to
Lululemon.
Yeah, we had to go shop at Lululemon because Lululemon was closed. It was bad.
I still can't.
So
believe
Evans
that
thought that Lululemon was Lululemon the whole time and just figured that out yesterday.
Yep.
And but the funny thing is, I got an email from Lululemon, and I'm looking at it. I'm like, how does he find Lululemon from Lululemon?
Yeah.
I'm kind of like, okay, you take out two of the L and the E in the middle, and okay, I can see how you could do
right
that.
brain, left brain type thing. Yeah,
Right.
sure. Up next, how the Avalanche are going to help save the NHL and a tradition that's dying on the vine. And it's always great to hear from Peyton Manning. We will. Yes, that guy. You know him. We're going to hear from Peyton Manning. You had nothing to do with it. Next.
Follow us on X at DEN Sports 1043 for up-to-the-minute information and opinions on all things Denver sports. Also, we can still call it Twitter, right? Denver Sports 1043 The Fan, DenverSports.com, and the Denver Sports app.
Hey guys, your boy Stink here from my friends at Gravina's Window Center of A Little, and Happy New Year. You know this is the time of year when everybody wants something new, but wouldn't it be great to treat yourself to something better? Hey, if your home would be more comfortable with better windows and brand new siding, my friends at Gravina's Window Center of Littleton can help make that upgrade become a reality. Right now, they're offering 25% off Infinity replacement windows, 20% off of James Hardy siding, and to make it even easier, you can get 12 months zero-interest financing. That is huge savings and a great way to start the new year, and all you have to do is call them for that free consultation in-home visit, 303-794-0490, or head on over online to windowsforyourhome.com. 50-plus years in business, doing it the right way, the first time, every time. They've got your back, guys. Don't forget, this right now, this new year, 25% off Infinity replacement windows, the best on the market, 20% off of James Hardy siding, and 12 months zero-interest financing. Doesn't get better than that. Call them today at 303-794-0490 or online at windowsforyourhome.com.
This is Hall of Famer Terrell Davis here to tell you about my friends at Colorado Credit Union. Great plays start with a solid game plan, and the same goes for home ownership. Whether you're buying your first home, refinancing, or tapping into your home's equity, Colorado Credit Union has the mortgage and home equity options to fit your needs. Ready to make your next big move? Visit ccu.org to learn how Colorado Credit Union can help. Colorado Credit Union. Love where you live, love where you bank. Membership eligibility required. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal housing opportunity.
Dan Jacobs with 303 Law 4040. Hey, I got a real cool story I wanted to share with you. Many years ago, my lovely wife Kimberly wrote down a prayer that said, God, make me a lighthouse so I can be a light to others when they're in a dark place. She filed that card away both in her heart and her prayer box. And then about 3 years ago, I asked my wife to leave her job in corporate America and come help me open up 303 Law 4040. And she absolutely loves it. She really feels like helping other people when they are hurting and don't know what to do is her calling. So here's the really cool part. A few weeks ago, a client came in to pick up a check and said to Kim, I really want to thank you. You were a lighthouse to me when I was in a dark place. It gave me chills when Kim told me that. If you've been hurt in an accident, it really is our honor to help you in your time of need. Call us anytime at 303 Law 4040, where you always get to speak directly with me or my lovely wife, Kimberly. That's 303 Law 4040. Go ahead, save that number in your phone. You never know when you're going to need it. It's 303 Law 4040.
Hey guys, it's Mark Schlereth. I just made one of the best decisions of my life. I got rid of my glasses. I went to Cutarelli Vision and had refractive lens exchange, RLE. I wore glasses for distance vision, but I got to that inevitable point in life where I was always needing those reading glasses just to do about anything, and half the time I couldn't find them. Seeing menus, texting, reading my computer, or studying film, it was a struggle. But now I see the world perfectly, near and far, without any glasses, thanks to Cutarelli Vision RLE, the perfect permanent solution to spending your good active years not needing reading glasses. And here's the cherry on top. You'll never develop a cataract. Dr. Cutarelli is Colorado's most experienced with over 90,000 vision correction procedures. You can trust him to know if it's the right time for you and RLE. Schedule your free Zoom consultation at coloradorle.com. Cutarelli Vision, RLE, no readers, glasses, or contacts, or cataracts. coloradorle.com.
It's Chuck Devine in Snow Country. Are you looking to hire? ZipRecruiter finds the best candidate for your job fast. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ziprecruiter.com/free. Little bit of fresh snow in the mountains, not the big one, but every little bit does help, and we'll be skiing and riding in falling snow too. And Loveland now up to a couple dozen trails. They have a nice selection of groom, novice, and intermediate runs too. Winter Park now more than 40 slopes. They picked up a little bit of fresh snow, and they should get some more snow falling throughout the day. Cooper skiing and riding on nearly 40 trails, 60% of their terrain, pack, powder, and variable early season type conditions for Cooper. Monarch is 75% with a 1.5-foot snowpack, and Wolf Creek skiing and riding on 42 miles of trails. It's 144 slopes. Aspen Mountain and Snowmass both around 50 pack powder trails and 50% of their terrain. Snowmass got 1.5 feet of fresh snow since this time last week. Powder skiing for Jackson Hole, Wyoming, 3 feet of fresh snow since this time last week and 108 slopes. Get more at snowcountry.com.
As the year winds down, Groove Toyota is helping you gear up for the road ahead. And right now, Groove Toyota has stocked over 35 used vehicles under $10,000. Great picks, great value, and perfect for Colorado drivers who want more without overspending. And with Toyotathon in full swing, it's the easiest time of the year to upgrade your lineup with a pre-owned Toyota or another solid used option before the year closes out. Finish the year strong with Groove Toyota.
On Broadway at Inglewood or online at GrooveToyota.com.
Get ready for every Broncos game with Super Bowl 50 champion Brandon Marshall as he joins the drive every Friday afternoon at 4:45 exclusively on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. Thanks to Corwin Toyota Boulder. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. DenverSports.com and the Denver Sports app.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
Bold takes.
I would put my fajitas up against any Mexican restaurant.
Active listening.
You weren't listening to a word I just said.
Plus, a little number crunching.
What's 12 minus 1? 12 minus 11.
1.
This is why math confuses me.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Coming up in just a few minutes, the NHL calling on the Avalanche to come rescue a dying institution. That's in a few minutes. But while I wait for Brandon Stokley to get Peyton Manning to come on our show, I had to find other ways to get Peyton Manning on our show.
Good.
And the Kevin Clark podcast, which I believe is an Omaha Productions production, he was on.
Are y'all?
Peyton was on.
Are y'all an Omaha production? Y'all's podcast that y'all have?
No. It's not.
Can you put it in a word?
Oh, would that help y'all out?
Well, I can call the guy who runs, not Peyton. He runs it, but I mean the guy who.
Oh, look, Mark's trying to one up me.
Yeah, he's like,
I actually can call the guy that owns Disney, and
No.
Between the two of you, who can do the bigger flex here?
This guy is underneath. He's underneath Peyton.
Oh.
Peyton is, Peyton's in charge of everything, right?
Correct.
But yeah, I saw that Kevin Clark. I'm like,
who is that?
Who is this Kevin Clark guy?
How's
why
he
is
getting
Peyton
paid?
Manning on? And why is Peyton Manning not coming on our show? That's what I thought to myself. Go ahead. Yeah,
Well, anyway.
now I'm intrigued.
Yeah, we'll take Peyton wherever we can. And here's Peyton talking about Bo Nix.
Bo Nix has been heavily scrutinized for a second-year quarterback that just led his team to their first division since 2015. Look, the 1 seed, that doesn't excite me as much as winning that division. Yeah. That has been – the Chiefs have been the bully in that division, right? I mean, if there's not a Johnny from Karate Kid Chiefs analogy, I don't know what is, right? They've been the bully, and until somebody beats the bully, they're the best team in the division, right? So the Broncos went out and did it this year, and they took care of business in that division. So that's what excites me about what the team has done, and Bo has done his part. Look, it's been good complementary football. The defense is really good. Bo knows that. He makes a lot of plays with his legs, which don't necessarily show up in the statistics because the quarterback's passing statistics probably show up more, and he's had some days where it hasn't been for a lot of yards, but he's run for some critical third downs. He's kept the offense on the field. He's kept drives alive. He hasn't turned it over. So I'm a Bo fan. What he's done this early in his career, I think this says a lot about him. The team believes in him. And look, he's very honest with himself. You don't hear him making excuses, and I know he loves to go out there and throw 4 touchdowns and complete 75% every single game. I don't know if that's always going to be possible, but I think he's been a solid winning quarterback this year. I'll say that.
Yeah, and Peyton went 13-3 his second year.
Yes,
right
yeah.
After not a good
went 3-13 the rookie year and set the record for interceptions, and 13-3 the next year.
Flipped it around.
Yeah,
and so he knows what it's like, obviously, to be in that position, a young quarterback and trying to develop. And both of them had great second years, Peyton and Bo. But I'm still kind of curious about who this Kevin Clark guy is. Yeah. And how did he get on his own podcast on Omaha Productions? Who is this guy? Where did he come from?
I don't know. Google Kevin Clark. See if he's got statistics like Stokley, the vending machine.
Hey, by the way,
I don't think
the wife
played, did he?
No, Kevin Clark didn't play anything.
No, look at that guy.
No.
Yeah.
Right. There's no chance.
He might not even made your JV team.
I don't think he no, he would.
No.
I'm looking at him. He would not have
That's
made
freshman.
we had a very good JV team.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, he's a freshman
middle school
player.
ball. Middle school.
We challenged the varsity.
Yeah, the wife was. The wife was laughing at me yesterday.
She was excited about
the vending machine talk. Yeah.
The Wikipedia, for those of you who are not aware, Stokes' Wikipedia page got edited yesterday.
Got hacked.
To reflect that he is now known as the vending machine, and in his personal information, he's listed his birthday, his height,
5'11"
and a half. And your weight is 266 pounds.
That was good.
That was good.
That was good.
That was good. Peyton, on which playoff of all the teams in the playoffs this year, which playoff head coach would he like to play for?
I'm gonna go with Sean McVay, right? I feel like I'm just staying in the Mike Shanahan senior family here. all of his disciples, everybody talks about the Bill Walsh coaching tree. I'm putting Shanahan right up there with him with all of his disciples. But I like the way Sean is accountable each week, right? If it doesn't go well, he gets up there and owns it. I never see him blaming a player, right? He starts with himself. And I like that in a coach. And even though as a player, I always said, it's not the coach's fault. We need to play better. But when your coach is up there taking that, I think your players play harder for you. And I just think the job, he does as an offensive coordinator, play caller, while being the head coach, it's just hard to do these days, Kevin. It's hard to be a really good offensive coordinator and a good head coach at the same time. And Kyle does it well, but Sean does it extremely well at a high level.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I mean, I would agree with those assessments. And the other thing is you've seen Sean McVay kind of the offense doesn't change, but depending upon the personnel that he's got, how he uses that personnel. So when he first got in, it was all 11 personnel, all 3 wide receiver sets, and then they went into, this year's been almost entirely double tight ends, 3 tight ends, because they've got such great players there. And I think the big thing about Sean that I love is they know how to run the ball. And everybody just kind of assumes they're just this highfalutin passing offense, but they really are grounded in running the ball first and foremost.
Yeah, I'm just kind of I stopped listening.
You're all about who's this Kevin Clark guy?
Yeah, exactly.
So
I got it. No, I got it.
Okay.
I got it. Because I
did the work.
Yeah, I did the work, and my mind started thinking about other things. And
snow.
Nope.
Driveway.
I'll tell you here in a second. No. I'm focused on something else, bigger and better things here for Stoke. And so I'm reading up on this Kevin Clark guy, right? He's got a digital show, Omaha production, interviews, and got diverse guests like Peyton Manning and Richard Sherman. I see him doing it with, Ryan Russillo, but I think he does it solo.
Yeah.
And so I'm thinking, y'all got a podcast. Move aside, little guys. Stoke and my guy, Kevin Clark, bam.
The Slot Machine Podcast.
Right. Yeah.
No, the Vending Machine.
The Vending Machine.
Yes.
Vending Machine.
Featuring
podcast.
266-pound
Right.
Brandon Stokley.
Former slot machine.
Right.
Yes.
Here's
That's where my mind went.
Stink, here's what I'm curious about. Omaha Productions has a digital platform?
You think?
Kind of a big deal.
You think? You want me to
make a call?
reach out?
Look, I think Evans. I think Evans. This is Evans' last year.
I just want to start getting paid.
Right. He just wants his work. Usually when you work and you've been doing. How long y'all been doing this podcast?
A few years.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you figure, like it's either time to where you get something out of it, or it's just time to retire from it.
I love the big fella, and
I know you do.
I'm loyal to a fault. But
I'm trying to mediate this thing.
At some point, I'd like to start being compensated with things other than expired chili and used snowblowers.
Yeah.
So-
No, I don't. Hey, I don't believe you. I'd like to be. I'd like to too. It's coming.
It's coming. I know.
It's coming.
We're
It's coming.
I don't know. I don't know if I believe that, Mark.
Stoke.
I don't win. Okay, when because when Evan says something, I'm like, oh, he's like, well, hey, Valanciunas is a great locker. I'm like, wait, who told you? He's like, well, so I
Sources.
don't. Yeah,
Sources.
right. And then he had great sources on the Christian Brown, Aaron Gordon injury. He was spot on with that. He kept us up to date on that, and it was accurate. So I'm kind of like, I need a deadline here, though.
My sources say within the next 2 months, something big is going to be announced.
Okay, I like that.
Something
So
big.
we got 2 months, Ty. 2 months. So
2
we're
months.
January, February, March, sometime in March.
Yep. Yeah. 2 months.
Wow.
Brand new lawnmower.
Wow. Would that be Mike?
Hey, Mike, you may get the chainsaw.
You may get the chainsaw.
You may get the
with,
chainsaw.
With the little envelope on top of it, maybe.
That'd be nice.
Couple 20s in there
That'd be
for
nice.
you.
Yeah.
We got a long segment coming up. We got 4 Down Territory. We've got, I want to pay off what's going on with the Avs, a cool event they're going to be part of that was announced yesterday. And do the Nuggets have a Peyton Watson problem? That's next.
Follow us on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok at Denver Sports 1043 to stay up to date on all your local teams. Denver Sports 1043. The Fan.
Well, most New Year's resolutions are worthy, but I can't think of a better one than resolving to start enjoying sex again in 2026. Not much more debilitating for a guy than not being able to perform because of erectile dysfunction. Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic can offer a potential solution. Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic understands ED as a medical condition, and like many medical conditions, can be treated. Can't argue with the results. They have treatments with success rates well over 90%, and over the last decade, they've successfully treated thousands of men along the Front Range. This is what I've learned about guys in ED. They stubbornly put it off. Ignore it. Hope it goes away on its own. It explains why, on average, men wait a year or more before doing something about their ED. Don't put it off any longer. Schedule a consult, just $99. Take a blood test along with a T and PSA test, and they may medically advise a test dose. And if that test dose does not work in the office, your visit is free. 5 locations around Denver to better serve you, including Colorado Springs, Fort Collins, and a new and improved office in the Castle Rock area. Call 720-440-7900 and at RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com.
So, you're ready to propose, huh?
Yeah, man. She's definitely the one.
What are we thinking about the ring? I got my wife's at Hellsberg. I couldn't recommend a better jeweler.
I could use some help with that.
Man, go to Hellsberg. I had no idea how many details you need to consider. Did you know you can get a natural or lab-grown diamond? I didn't. Figure out what she wants. Trust me, they'll make it happen.
Start your story with Hellsberg. Shop in store or at hellsberg.com.
Remember the movie It's a Wonderful Life? The one with Jimmy Stewart, who plays the part of a hometown banker named George Bailey. This is Glenn Jammeron. I'm president of the Alpine Bank family, member FDIC. George Bailey cared about others, about doing the right thing. When times got tough, George Bailey stood by his customers in every way he could. Alpine Bank believes in those same values. We believe that caring about you, in good times and in tough times, caring will enable your family, your business, your community, and our nation as a whole to prosper in ways we've never seen before. Alpine Bank believes, we know, that all our futures depend on one thing: caring about one another. Alpine Bank, committed to Colorado and you.
Hey guys, boy Stink here today about my long-term buddy Troy Hansford. And if you're thinking about selling your house for any reason, now might be the time to sell, still get top dollar. Believe it or not, my guy Troy is still offering his $5,000 guarantee. What is it, you ask? Well, if he can't sell your house at your price on your timeline that you agree upon beforehand, bam, going to cut you a check for $5,000. Who else makes the offer? Nobody I've ever heard of. And he makes that offer because he continues to spend a ton of money marketing his listings, has about 100 families approved and ready to buy right now. And if for any reason you need to sell right away, Troy can buy your house all cash and he can close in as little as 7 days. You have a house to sell, Troy probably has that perfect buyer for you right now, waiting for you to pick up the phone and to call him. Call Troy, get your home sold for the most money. That's 720-900-4433, 720-900-4433. Troy Hansford of RE/MAX Professionals, a Colorado licensed broker. Some restrictions do apply. You want to sell your house? Then call my buddy Troy, 720-900-4433.
Denver Sports Snapshot.
Tonight on 104.3 HD2, college football playoff action continues as Miami faces Ole Miss starting at 7.
104.3 The Fan. We are Denver Sports.
I want it all. Relentless mind games.
Are you trying to get me in an O'Reilly right now?
Total accountability.
You're always throwing your teammates under the bus. That's just what you do.
And a sprinkle of advanced analytics.
The Boo rating, BOO, which is balls over opponent.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Lots to get to here in the next 25 minutes. We'll get 4 down territory here in just a bit. What Joel Klatt has to say about the college football playoff games that start up again tonight. The Nuggets may have themselves a Peyton Watson problem. We'll get to that in a bit. But the NHL has called on the Colorado Avalanche to come save what has become a dying tradition. You know the NHL Winter Classic?
Oh, yeah.
Which started out with such
hot.
Great fanfare, and it was just a cool idea. The Avs have played in a few. The one at Coors Field, the one at in Lake Tahoe was awesome.
They have one in Colorado Springs?
Yeah.
Yep.
That was great.
Yep.
That's where you got that dude when McKenna got the puck. He was like, uh-oh. Remember that? When that in the Colorado Springs game?
Nope.
Are you sure?
About Mark?
Yeah.
No,
well,
no. He's sort of right.
Yeah, but a little bit off.
But wrong location.
Yeah, but he's
are you sure?
When
Positive.
McKinnon got the puck and the guy went, whoa.
Oh, yeah. He's like, oh, here we go.
That was the Lake Tahoe game.
Oh, that was Lake Tahoe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Close enough.
But not bad.
Same
not bad.
thing.
Yeah,
Outdoor. It was all
right.
outdoor.
I give him a lot of credit for that.
Yeah, you should.
So the last one was just a disaster. The NHL, in their effort to bring hockey to everybody and to bring the Winter Classic to everybody, for the first time, did it in a warm weather location, and it was a disaster. They did it in Florida. They did it in Miami. They did it in the Marlins baseball stadium.
How?
With the retractable roof. It was awful, and it was reflected in the ratings. Didn't even crack 1 million people. It was the lowest rated Winter Classic ever. And so now
ice melting, guys can't even skate.
Legitimately, WNBA beat it.
Right, actually beat it.
Yeah, that legitimately. Like Caitlin Clark game beat it.
Yes. Soundly. Doubled it up. So the NHL getting back to their roots. Next year, the Avs are going to be playing in the Winter Classic in Utah, Salt Lake City. The Utah Stadium. Was it Rice-Eccles Stadium? But that's the Utah football stadium. They're going to play it there. So it'll be a true winter event with the backdrop of the, what are those mountains there?
Is that the Wasatch
The
Front?
Wasatch. There you go.
Wow.
There you go. Way to go, Stink.
Never even heard
the
of
Wasatch.
The
Wasatch
Wasatch Front.
The Wasatch Range or whatever it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that'll be a cool thing, and the Avalanche will be a part of that. So I think that'll be a good environment. It'll be wintry. It'll be Utah. It'll have you'll have all the winter elements. You'll have the mountains in the backdrop. Let's get the Winter Classic back to its roots, and it's the Avs being called upon to come save the day.
All right. Yeah, we'll see what it looks like. I mean, sometimes things run its course, and, you try to put this great game and make it something different. And for a while, it was really cool, but sometimes things just run their course, and it's not as cool anymore. Oh, outdoor game in the stadium, and look at. So I don't know if that's where we're at right now with this Winter Classic or not, but I'm glad the Avs get to do it.
By the way, serious hockey guy weighing in. Mike, you're confusing the Winter Classic with the Stadium Series. I don't care. I don't care what they're called.
Oh,
it's
what is it called?
If it's outdoor hockey, I'm calling it the Winter Classic.
If it's outdoor hockey, though, it should be somewhere where it's like legit winter. I don't even think Utah's legit winter.
Well,
really?
No, yeah, they had a Winter Olympics there not too long ago.
Utah just doesn't
that's
feel
real winter.
That's real winter.
All right, then you got to go
Park
up in
City.
Yeah, you got to. There you go. They up into the mountains.
Well, but Park City's only like 45 minutes outside Salt Lake.
Yeah, but it's in the mountains.
I think what you need to do, you need to go like to.
Well, you want to play in the mountains?
I want to play in Canada.
You got to go like to North Dakota.
North Dakota, but they don't have.
Got to find a stadium there somewhere and put some ice down, and it's got to be like I want a minus 20-degree game.
Yeah.
You want to make it? Yeah.
I want to go up to Canada, where they speak French.
Oh, Canada.
Yeah, that's where you need to
have it
do
in like Quebec City or something. That'd
yes.
be cool. Bring the NHL back to Quebec for a Winter Classic. That would be a good call, and you could have the former Quebec Nordiques playing there. How cool would that be?
See,
there you go. Do the Nuggets have a Peyton Watson problem? Now, about a month ago, when he put up 21 and 20-point performances in the span of 3 games, I said, don't be surprised if this guy's able to command a $100 million contract in his next contract. And I had people laughing at me, clowning on me, saying I was wrong.
What were they doing to you?
Clowning on me.
You know what? You may, after this, Mike.
Clowning on you.
Clowning on me.
In all seriousness, after this, after that prediction, you may not only be the hockey guy at the station, you may usurp Zach as the basketball
and
guy.
Dover.
And Dover.
Yeah.
He's a skateboard guy.
Was. Not anymore. I mean, cut his hair. He's a golfer now.
He's a golfer?
Really?
I think it was me. I changed 90 for the first time.
I changed his life. That 1 year or 2 years that we worked together.
You send him to Embers?
No. I just got him into golf.
Oh, you mean Zach is a golfer?
No, Dover.
Dover.
Got him out of skateboarding to cut his hair. Now he's professional and doesn't, and he's a golfer. So
kind of a big deal.
Is it just me, Stoke, that while Dover has been playing golf a lot shorter amount of time than Zach?
Yeah.
Josh has got
He's better than
Zach.
Zach.
Better
Can't be that guy.
Right.
Like he's improved rapidly.
It's impossible.
And that for all the time that Zach's been
It's
playing
literally
golf,
impossible.
he seems to be lagging.
It's not just
You got me yelling now.
It's the truth. And so, like, if we ever had another golf competition again, I'd take Dover over Zach.
I want to pound his ass.
Wow. Wow. That stings a little bit.
Hey, but y'all know the motto, right? You know the motto that I grew up under. No playoffs, no gifts.
Right.
It's, hey, friends are friends, and we can still be friends, and I'll still hang out with you, and we'll have a cigar together. But, I'm trying to be a champion.
Right.
And last time I left the golf course, I was a champion, and I carried him to the championship over y'all two.
You did.
Yeah, you did.
And,
You did.
that was a lot of heavy lifting, but now I'd like a partner I can rely on a little bit more.
Yeah.
I can't. So.
Ooh.
And that's,
when he hears this, he's going to be fuming. He's going to be fuming.
That's just the truth. And, Peyton taught me that.
Yeah.
Might have been friends, but he got my ass benched in a like that. I thought we were buddies. He's like, hey, Trying to win a football game. Stop screwing up.
Well, over the last 5 games of this road trip, Peyton Watson has gone for 24, 21, 23, 24, and last night 30 points.
He was amazing. 6 of 7 for 3-point line last night. He was on fire last night.
So this guy is a restricted free agent after this season. And what do you do? What do you do? Your options are, do you try to sign him to probably a $100 million contract? Remember, Christian Brown got 5 years, 125. And Peyton Watson's playing at a level that certainly puts him in that kind of territory.
Well,
okay?
Offensively, he's playing better than Christian.
I agree. So do you try to re-sign him, knowing that would put you well above into that second apron that no NBA team wants to be in? And I heard Philip Lindsay the other day. I gotta push back on Phil. He was calling the Cronkies cheap because they may not want to go into the second apron. Hey, look, there's only a handful of teams out there even in the first apron, and the Nuggets have been one of them pretty much every year. The Cronkies aren't cheap when it comes to the Nuggets.
No.
Not at all. So
it's not about spending money. It's about, the ramifications of getting into the second apron, and it doesn't allow you to do so many things that no team, it's not about spending money. No team wants to go into the second apron.
Right. The Celtics were a team that was in the second apron. The moment that Jason Tatum tore his Achilles and was out, they just unloaded everybody.
And they were doing that anyway. They weren't going to stay in there because they sold the team, but whatever.
Okay. But so you either re-sign him.
Give you an update on your Celtics. I'll help you out. When you talk to your buddies over there, Wingy and
Wingy and
Budley,
Ski,
Mole.
Budley, Mole, the Apple Dump gang, they call him.
You can re-sign him.
That's cute.
You can let him walk after the season. You could try to trade him.
Wait.
During this season.
Can I ask you a question? What's so he's a restricted free agent.
Restricted free agent.
So I don't know what that means in the NBA. Do you have the right to match if he goes? Does he get an offer sheet? I don't know how that looks in the NBA. Do you give him a qualifying offer?
There are elements, like any sport, when a guy is restricted, there are some elements there that protect the team.
Well,
but you're still going to have to.
I realize that.
You're still going to have to.
Thank you for breaking news.
Well, you're still going to. What I'm saying is that you're
do
not.
You have any
what
else?
I'm saying is you're not going to be able to say, "Hey, we're going to, be able to bring you back here on some short money offer that gives you a slight." It's not like baseball arbitration or something where you can get a raise without signing a big time deal.
You're going to have to make a decision whether you're going to pay him.
You're going to make a decision whether or not you're going to extend him long term.
I'll ask the NBA guy when he comes in after this show.
Ask Dover. Ask Dover.
Ask Dover.
Dover have some better
guys.
info.
If the market now for Peyton Watson is, let's say, I'm just going to make it real easy. If it's 4 years, $100 million for Peyton Watson, what do you do?
I mean, I'll sign him, but again, I don't know cap-wise where they're at. I'm not going in the second apron.
That's going to put you in the second apron.
Okay, well, then I'm not doing that. So you got to look at other ways to navigate those waters. Are you able to do that by trading someone else? What are these other contracts looking like, when it comes to, Aaron Gordon and how much longer does he have? Guys like that. So you have to start looking at the future. Can we get maybe Peyton Watson under contract for 1 year?
No, he's not going to do that.
Just listen. He's restricted. He can only do so much. That's what you just told me.
So
how restricted is he?
Maybe text Dover.
Yes, I'll text Dover.
Get the inside scoop.
So that's what I'm saying.
Remember when I said you might be the NBA guy? No, I retract that.
He was NBA guy for 25 minutes today.
Yeah.
And then he screwed it up.
Yeah.
So that's my point here is if you can get it under contract right now for 1 year at $20 million or whatever the case may be, yeah, I'm all on board for that. But if not, you got to look at trading him. I mean, that's what a sign and trade. I don't know what's possible here.
Here it is. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
It's definitive.
A restricted free agent means he's a player who the original team, in this case the Nuggets, hold the right of first refusal, allowing them to match any offer sheet another team makes to sign the player. Okay?
That's what I was
saying. But my point is that if that offer sheet is 4 years, $100 million, if you're the Nuggets, what do you do?
Is there other guys can you get rid of a Zeke Najee? Can you create?
It's not enough. Here's one for you.
Well, you'd have to do multiple players.
Let me ask you this one. Who would you rather have moving forward over the next 5 years? Peyton Watson or Christian Brown?
Wow.
different positions though.
I'm asking the players.
They're very similar. That's to be determined.
You don't have much time. You got the rest of this season, or you might.
I understand.
Okay.
No, I understand, but I'm going to start putting Peyton Watson in more of a role like this. I don't know how. Like, we don't need to see Spencer Jones in the lineup much anymore. Whatever. I want to see Peyton, because Aaron Gordon's going to be returning here to the starting lineup where he's going to be. So I want to leave Peyton Watson in there, and I want to give him extended minutes like he's been playing here, and seeing him play those, like last night, 37 minutes. And so I want to get a better clarification, Mike. I need to see more. Is that fair?
That's fair. And let's not bag on Christian Brown, okay? I mean, this is a guy who, he only had, 5 points, but he's working his way back after being out.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. Not doing that at all.
This is a guy last year averaged, 15 points, 5 rebounds, 2.5 assists per game, and he did it over 79 games, and he's also proven to be a pretty good playoff performer as well. So while I like what I'm seeing from Peyton Watson, and he's certainly making a lot of money every time he goes out and plays, are we at a point yet where you're like, should the Nuggets think about re-signing Peyton Watson and maybe trying to trade Christian Brown?
What about Cam Johnson?
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot about him.
Yeah,
When's he coming back, Mike? What sources there?
Yeah.
Sources tell me.
He's going to be around. He'll be back around the time, maybe a little bit before Jokic gets back.
Peyton Watson's playing better than Cam Johnson's played, right?
Yes.
Like, way better.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
All right, would you rather have Peyton Watson over Cam Johnson?
As currently constructed, the way he's playing, yeah, absolutely.
Cam Johnson's under contract for one more year after this one.
See, I think you might be able to play some
that's the game you play.
Gymnastics. Yes. So let's just see how this thing plays out.
Yeah,
I want to make sure that this hot streak by Peyton Watson isn't, something that is going to go away. Because if you get that type of shooting from him, from the outside, anything close to that, now your team is different.
But have you seen enough guys step up over the course of this road trip while guys have been out that maybe you say, maybe we can unload Cam Johnson?
Absolutely. Everything's at play.
Right?
And that's what I like about the new direction of the Nuggets after they moved on from
it sounds like a boy band. New direction.
Oh.
Do you guys
you just
want to do it?
You
want to do a duet on that one too?
No, but I'm just saying.
Wasn't
New
there
direction.
Was there a group called? There was a group called that.
I think it was
New Direction.
O'Reilly's.
There was
no O'Reilly's, but I think it was One Direction.
I know.
Dang.
New Direction.
Yeah,
I can't believe there was not a boy band called New Direction.
I know. I actually thought there might have been. I was not trying to get you an O'Reilly.
Yeah. New Direction.
One Direction. Okay. Well,
is there, Mike? I saw your chubby little fingers going.
Oh,
shut up.
They're going crazy over there.
They are a award-winning gospel group.
New
that
Direction?
was founded back in the mid-'90s.
New Direction or One Direction?
New Direction.
Oh.
New Direction.
Well, I just think you see how it plays out the rest of the season. But I think everything's on the table. Ever since, God, I can't even remember the GM's name now, the old one.
Calvin Booth.
Yeah, ever since Calvin Booth left, and then you got Adelman with the new front office people, it's been a different approach.
Yeah.
They've been more aggressive when it comes to flipping this roster over and trades and being creative.
Yeah.
I like that. So I think they're in good hands, and that's a great problem to have.
Yeah, you can use that New Direction. You can use a derivative of that when you're doing your Rocky Mountain commercials.
What does that mean? Oh, wow.
Not New Direction,
but new.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now I get it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Go see my friends at Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic.
For what?
A new erection.
Oh, my.
That's what somebody had to say
serious.
it.
Yeah,
somebody had to say it.
Somebody had to be you're grown up enough to say it.
Exactly.
A bunch of little 12-year-olds.
Yeah, exactly. While you're
here.
giggling like, ooh, somebody just has to be adult and just come out and say it.
Just do it.
Say it.
I got to wait. No.
not yet.
I just got to throw this out there before we go to 4 down.
Okay.
I know. I just got because I've been thinking a lot about this the past hour. What would my podcast with Kevin Clark be named?
Ooh.
I'm thinking about bigger and better things over here. You know, it's a new year, and
Well,
y'all have
bigger and
y'all's
better.
podcast.
You should just branch out. That's
well,
all.
yeah, that's what I mean. I'm not leaving
leave
y'all.
us,
I'm
but
not
just branch
leaving you.
out.
I don't think I'm leaving you. Everything's always on the table. You go year by year. That's what I did when I played football. That's what I do when I do radio. So,
you
enjoy me while I'm here.
Year by year. It wasn't your choice to go year by year.
Screw you, Evans. They forced me to do it.
Can I come back?
Here's your 1-year contract at the minimum. Well, can I get some incentives in there? No. Okay, where do I sign?
Yeah.
That was pretty much how it went for me. But
Brandon Stokley, master negotiator.
these podcast things seem like, except for y'all's, they can be very lucrative. All of them seem like they're making a lot of money.
Knuckles right there. That's good. That's good.
I want to do one with Kevin Clark, man. This
Right.
guy, I'd never heard of him. I'll make him famous like I did Zach, and then, like, what could it be
I want
called?
to pound his ass.
What should it be
can't
called?
be that guy.
Throw that out there. RamosLaw.com text line. What's
Yeah.
in my podcast?
With
maybe with Kevin
Clark.
Clark. Maybe, but I'm
But
looking.
you're going to be the headliner.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm looking for candidates in this thing. What would my podcast be called?
Okay.
Please refrain from the fat jokes. Let's be serious here. Let's be serious.
Wikipedia says you're at 266, so
And
Gotta be
moving,
true.
it got to be true.
Gotta be true.
It's on Wikipedia.
And moving in the wrong direction, by the way. Trending towards 300. But let's.
I eat because I'm unhappy. I'm unhappy because I eat.
That sums up a lot.
Yeah.
But let's be serious here and help Stoke out. Okay, 303-713-1043 RamosLaw.com text line.
I like that. Let's try to do a quick abbreviated 4-down territory. Here we go.
It's time for 4-Down Territory, where Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth react to the latest action both on and off the gridiron. Kicking things off with First Down.
All right, we'll start out with a good laugh for you this morning here. Jerry Jones says his goal is to retire with the most Super Bowl wins as an NFL owner.
Oh, God.
So he's got 3.
Are you going to start playing 3 Super Bowls a year? What are we doing?
He's
I like your attitude.
So Robert Kraft has 6. He has 3. His goal is to get to 6. He's 83 years old. The likelihood that Jerry Jones is able to set that record is
0.
0.
All right. Let's go to
Settle
second
down
down.
just a
Sorry,
little bit.
Jerry.
All right, we move on.
Yeah,
We move
quick-
on to quick second
Hurry up
down.
offense.
We're going hurry up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Tempo.
We're not even doing the muddle huddle.
Hey, red ball. Let's go.
Second down.
Russell Wilson swapping agents.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah, he says he still has that fire. He still believes he can play.
Hey, guess what?
Hey, what
I
about
still
that
have
hammy,
that
though?
fire. I still have that fire too.
Yeah. What about
I
that
just
hammy,
can't
though?
play.
Well, that hammy, he
It's
made
healed.
it. He made it known, and he threw the Giants under the bus in the process. Classic Russ, saying that I had that hamstring, and I didn't disclose it because I wanted to go play, and
Just want a ball.
and I ended up throwing for 400 yards that day, So now the Giants are getting investigated. Thank you, Russ.
But that doesn't help him moving forward. Teams are going to look at him and say,
Maybe.
this guy is, if things don't go well, he's going to cause problems.
Right.
And he did it here.
Yep.
He ratted out Sean and George for, oh, man, they lied. They tried to get me to change my contract or they were going to bench me. They threatened to bench me. How dare them? And now he's doing it to the Giants. He's getting them in trouble.
Yeah.
So it's not worth it for a backup quarterback.
Is Russell Wilson playing quarterback in the NFL next year?
No.
As a backup?
Any role?
Any role.
No.
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 Nowhere?
No.
Did you say no?
I said no.
I said no.
Huh.
Also.
Believe in it.
That
So
means
he
nowhere.
wants to play, but nobody wants him.
Nobody wants him.
It's spicy.
What do you think?
I think he finds a role somewhere, somehow. There's no way Russell Wilson with that ego lets himself exit this way.
Hasn't he run out of teams? Like, who would want him to be a backup to your young quarterback? He's not. It's not like he was great at picking teams apart from the pocket. He was just Houdini out there.
I think he can still be a bridge guy.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah, you're going to make the switch eventually, but for the first 4 or 5 weeks.
For who?
I don't.
Who's he going to mentor?
That's
He's not
the problem,
mentoring
Mike.
anybody.
He's not a mentor, but there's a difference between being a classic backup mentor QB versus being the sacrificial bridge guy quarterback.
And then what happens?
And then
then you start the
continues to bounce
rookie,
around.
and you start the rookie, and then
he moves on to the next place.
No, he's just in your facility for the next, with his hamstring and
11 weeks.
You don't want that dude in there.
No, but that's what you got. That's what these teams ask themselves. If they have a young guy, he's got to mentor him because this guy might be only starting for 3 weeks.
McDonald's breakfast bet. I think he plays next year.
That's too long. Yeah, that's a dumb bet.
Yeah,
no, come on.
Y'all can do it. I'll give you a McDonald's breakfast.
Y'all can do it. Yeah, I'm out on that. I'm gonna forget.
Third down.
No, I need something quick. Bam. I forget.
Instant gratification.
College football playoffs
6 months from now
resume tonight. We've got Miami and Ole Miss, and then tomorrow Indiana and Oregon. Joel Klatt, who do you like?
Yeah, these are going to be good ones, man. I will tell you, this Ole Miss situation with the coaching staff, Pete Golding, their new head coach at Ole Miss, has been, as was saying earlier in the week, I don't know when my offensive staff is going to be here because they're still trying to go with Kiffin, and now they're back and forth trying to recruit in the transfer portal and then come back and game plan. I would have liked them in just a straight-up matchup against Miami because I think they match up well with their ability to run around at quarterback, Trinidad Chambliss, their ability to go quick, get the ball in the perimeter, tire out those pass rushers. But without a real semblance of an offensive coaching staff for part of the week, I have my doubts that Ole Miss is going to play well on offense. So I've got Miami in the Thursday night game, and then it's really tough for me to pick against Indiana, even though I really love Oregon's team. Oregon is talented. They do a lot of things well. But Indiana is so difficult to beat. You talk about a sound football program right now. They are great on third down offensively because they run the football well. They're number one in the country on third downs offensively. They do a wonderful job on defense, in particular in the red zone. They're number one in the country in red zone touchdown scoring percentage on defense. They're number 3 in the country in penalties per game at only 3.6. They're number 1 in turnover margin at plus 18 right now, tied with Arizona. So they just don't make mistakes, and because of that, I think that they'll win the game and go to the national title and play Miami.
All right, it starts again tonight. Up next, the Broncos are back practicing today. What can playoff veterans like Talanoa Hufanga say to his more playoff inexperienced teammates? That's next.
Stream Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth, Dover and Cecil, The Drive, and all your favorite shows on the Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan app. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. DenverSports.com and the Denver Sports app.
Texting enrolls you in a recurring automated marketing text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
The team's looking good this season.
I think so. Man, I miss playing football. Ever since I turned 40, I just can't find that fire I used to have.
Think it could be lower testosterone?
What do you mean?
I was feeling the same way. After 40, the body has less testosterone, and men lose their edge. That's why I take Nugenix Total T2.
That's the testosterone booster, right?
Yes, but Total T2 is their brand new formula that skyrockets nitric oxide levels in as little as 3 hours. Since I started taking it, I've been lifting like when we played for Coach Carter. My energy is way up, and it even spiced up things between me and the missus.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles?
Yep, just send a text.
Text HAWK to 321-321 for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T2, the next generation testosterone booster. Text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our newest, most powerful fat burner ever, absolutely free. Text HAWK to 321-321. That's HAWK to 321-321.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
At Uline, they know going the extra mile takes hard work. For companies pushing to go further, Uline will go the distance with you. 24/7, they answer the phone to get you the shipping and industrial supplies you need. Business can move fast. Unexpected large orders, adverse weather, new safety guidelines, and changing economic trends. Uline works hard keeping 41,000 items ready to ship, minimizing detours on your way to the extra mile. Visit uline.com.
Are you 50 or older? This news is for you. The CDC recommends you get vaccinated against pneumococcal pneumonia. Even if you're healthy, your age puts you at risk. People 50 or older are over 6 times more likely to be hospitalized with pneumococcal pneumonia compared to adults 18 to 49. Just one shot can help protect you. Learn more and schedule at vaxassist.com. That's VAXassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
This message comes from Viking, committed to exploring the world in comfort. Journey through the heart of Europe on an elegant Viking longship with thoughtful service, destination-focused dining, and cultural enrichment on board and on shore. With small ships that bring travelers closer to the destination, there's more time to explore. And every Viking voyage is all-inclusive, with no children and no casinos. Discover more at Viking.com.
This is Hall of Famer Terrell Davis here to tell you about my friends at Colorado Credit Union. Great plays start with a solid game plan, and the same goes for home ownership. Whether you're buying your first home, refinancing, or tapping into your home's equity, Colorado Credit Union has the mortgage and home equity options to fit your needs. Ready to make your next big move? Visit ccu.org to learn how Colorado Credit Union can help. Colorado Credit Union. Love where you live, love where you bank. Membership eligibility required, federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity.
I wish I'd gotten treated for my erectile dysfunction sooner. Men, I hear this all the time from our patients. This is Jeff for the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, and if ED is a problem in your life, resolve to get it treated today and stop having it affect you and the one you love. ED is simply a medical condition, and it's fully treatable. And at the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, we have treatments that are effective in well over 90% of cases, which means if you're like most guys, your ED will be a thing of the past. In fact, you could be having great sex within a day or two of your first appointment, and you'll likely find you're performing like you haven't in a long time. It's the new year. Resolve to get your ED treated and change your life. Call us at the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic. Your initial visit is only $99 and includes blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 720-440-7900 or go to RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com. We have 5 offices across the Front Range to serve you. Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, a Promenic restorative health practice.
1-877 Cards for Kids. KARS Cards for Kids.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877 for Kids to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877 for Kids.
1-877 for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
Stay up to date on the Broncos with our 9 News Broncos insider, Mike Kliss. Presented by Fitness Gallery. Hear the latest from every practice and every game every single week during football season. Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan. KKFN and KKFN HD1 Longmont, Denver. You are listening to Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan. Short-term memory loss.
I don't remember. What was the reason I gave for earlier?
Oh, my goodness. Okay. I don't remember what you said. You think I remember the reason?
Ironclad sources.
One of the biggest haters in my life, my wife. She will even vouch for that story.
And spontaneous karaoke.
New additions like Ronnie, Bobby,
Ricky and Mike.
If I like a girl who can cool it down.
Slow it down.
Watch out, I'm gonna lose control.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Good morning, everybody. Straight up 8 o'clock here on this Thursday. Could have some snow in the forecast. Well, actually, we're getting some snow in some areas. But the bigger snow is supposed to come in tonight into tomorrow morning.
I saw the newscast this morning. They're all camped up at I-70 right where it starts coming down,
So Brandon Stokley for tomorrow morning's show has been listed as questionable.
Not doubtful.
Questionable. He says he wants to play through it. He wants desperately to get in here to prove himself.
Right.
It's time. But that's why he's questionable.
Right. How much faith do you have in that?
Not much. Not much. I think if he gets up, he looks outside, he sees the snow coming down.
Right. Depends on the accumulation.
It does, but I think it very easily could become, going to change into the jammies, get down in the basement, do the show from there. What do you say?
Well, what is it looking like?
Your list is questionable.
What is it looking like right now?
The last thing I saw was potential for 5 to 10 inches in the rock.
5 to 10? No way. You're joking. Are you serious? Well, then I'm doubtful. I just went from questionable earlier in the show, right? And then we just had practice, and I just went to doubtful.
Right. They did the Saturday morning work or the Sunday morning workout out to see, and they're like,
right.
No, he can't go.
Well, just doubtful. We'll see. This is not Sunday's tomorrow.
Yeah,
that's tomorrow. That's game day. Today is a Friday practice.
Okay.
By the way, my pal Chris Bianchi over at 9 News. Yeah, I sent this to you yesterday because he put this out last night. New winter storm watch for parts of the South Denver metro, including Castle Rock. For 5 to 10 inches of snow tomorrow into Friday.
Wow.
How much snow before you're like, I'm shutting her down for the weekend? How many inches before it's just like, I ain't leaving for the weekend?
No. I mean, it's a day by day type of very fluid situation. Do we get melt? Like, is it going to continue? Is it just one big dumping and then I can get the snow off? But yeah, if it's a lot, then I'm pretty much hunkered down for the whole weekend. Wow. Okay. Well, that's. I mean, we need it.
Oh, yeah.
We need snow.
By the way,
yeah,
for the Broncos when they do play next weekend, Chris told me super duper early, but looks like we may turn colder, maybe snow around the divisional round game here. Still 10 days out, but just a general idea.
What do we want this team to play in?
I don't know if I want. I love the defense playing in some
conditions,
but
why? I think our defense is great without. We don't need conditions. I think conditions only hurt our defense because our defense is great.
Okay. Tell me why, because I would think
I'm about to tell you why if you just let me go.
Please,
just give me a second now, and I'll get there.
Sorry, floor's yours.
Oh, yeah, I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah.
Well, because we're already great, and now I think, how much better can you be? Like, I think if you're just an average defense and you muck it up and you get it, nasty, that helps you out more. Now the offense can't perform. We don't need that advantage. And so now you flip it to our offense and the other team's defense, which might not, say it's Buffalo. Their defense isn't that good. But now they're getting the advantage of having the field be nasty, the ball be wet. We saw Bo throw a wet football against the Jets, and it was like he was throwing a shot put. Remember that?
That was ugly.
So that's all I'm saying is I don't know how much of an advantage it is for the Broncos to be playing in bad conditions.
But you are acknowledging that bad conditions do help a defense.
Sure, but our defense doesn't need help is my point. Other defenses need more help than our defense.
Correct.
Right. So that's my point.
It depends, though. The snow doesn't really affect you as an offense. Wet snow affects you as an offense. If it gets really...
Well, if it's snow, it's going to be wet, Mark.
Well, that's not true.
No.
Yes, it is true.
It's science.
Take it from a guy from Louisiana.
No.
I think you're
I know my geology.
Meteorologically,
I don't get it, dude.
You're off a little bit there. You can have the soft,
powdery,
fluffy,
where stuff doesn't really get wet.
It's going to be wet.
It gets a little bit, but it's not like rain. It's not like
for a wide receiver, you can't. It's hard to run on that stuff.
Nobody cares about those guys.
Okay, don't worry about throwing the football then. How good's our running game? You like our running game? You're confident in our running game, Mark?
No. No, I'm not at all.
Well, the Broncos are back practicing today, tomorrow. They'll get the weekend off, then they're back on their regular schedule next week as they wait to see who they will play. It could be any one of, 4 different teams that could be coming here next week. It could be the Chargers. It could be the Bills. It could be the Texans. It could be the Steelers. We may not even find out until late Monday night who the Broncos are going to be playing. So, as far as getting out this next couple days, what will the message be for guys who have not played that much in the playoffs, don't have that much or any NFL playoff experience? What will guys like Talanoa Hufanga, who have played in a lot of playoff games, what will the message be?
Never take this opportunity for granted. Truly as a player that's been in the league, I've had teammates that have told me they didn't get to their first playoff until like year 10. Playoffs are not easy. I am very fortunate to be a part of the playoffs 4 out of my 5 years in the NFL, and to be a number 1 seed twice has been huge. For me, we'd have got to go out there and try to find a way to figure it out and finish, because we want the ultimate goal, and that's to hold the trophy up at the end.
Yeah, I think for young players, sometimes you can look at it as a situation where, say you're in your second year. You made it to the playoffs 2 years in a row. You won 10 games and you just won 14 games. You think that's just what happens in the NFL? It's easy to win. What happens if you came from a winning program in college? Oh, that's just winning is easy. Playoffs? Okay, perfect. Maybe you don't appreciate it like you should. Take it for granted a little bit, winning and being in the playoffs. And a guy like Hufanga and some of these older guys, they could let you know that, hey, this is not how it is everywhere. It's hard to win in the NFL. Take advantage of these situations. And especially, again, a guy like Hufanga who's been to a Super Bowl and lost. Right, and been in a lot of big games and hasn't been able to take that next step, how precious these moments are and how valuable they are, and make sure that you appreciate them and you don't overlook this great opportunity that you have here to go win it all.
Yeah, the whole Dan Campbell thing after they lost in the NFC Championship, we got emotional on the stage and say,
what kind of emotional did he get?
Not quite as
David
much.
Adelman?
No, not that.
Crocodile tears or
no, not
their
not
win?
like. Well, but that was bigger. When you lose an NFC Championship,
Right.
it wasn't as big as the win the Nuggets
Was
had.
it more Bednar or Adelman?
Bednar.
Okay.
Yeah, it was emotional, but he was just like, you never know if you're going to get this opportunity again. You don't know. And to Stokes' point, man, like, they've got it really good. The way they have won, they have not won just like going away, winning. All these one-score games, man, it's hard to do that. And so it's a special group, but you got to take – when you get the number one seed, man, you have got to take advantage of that.
Well, you went through that early in your career. You won right away in Washington, and you probably thought, I'm going to be doing this every year.
Yeah. Year 2, we went to the playoffs. Year 1, we didn't. We were 10-6 and didn't get in the playoffs. Year 1, my rookie year. Year 2, we went to the playoffs. I think we were 10-6 again. Went to the playoffs. Lost in the I think after the second round of we won a wild card game. Third year, won the Super Bowl. And then I'm like, after we won the Super Bowl, I'm like, hey, we're going to win multiple Super Bowls. Second year, we were like 10-6 again, and 11-5, and my fourth year, 10-6, and lost the playoff game, divisional round, and then we were like 13-3 or 4-12, and the rest of it is history. Washington sucked after that, and I thought we were going to go to Super Bowl bunch more.
Yeah, it's a hard thing to do. I think too, looking at this bye, we haven't talked a lot about it. I had a couple of them that didn't work out well for me, and I never usually like buys. I just want to keep playing football. Obviously, there's advantages there. You don't have to play. You're not getting hurt. You're getting healthy. But there's also some disadvantages there that we really haven't talked about. And it's just you get out of your routine. And the other team that's playing right now, they got momentum. They're going to win, and they're going to feel good about what they have going on. And usually when you have a bye, you're a little bit rusty coming off that bye this late in the season. And that concerns me. And I had 2 of those that I've lost. One in Indy, and then obviously one here in 2012. So hopefully that's not the case, but that's real, and that's something to watch for. So
the Indy one, how far did you guys go as a 1 seed before you lost?
One and done.
To
Pittsburgh, and then Pittsburgh came to Denver and beat Denver, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had the number 1.
Did y'all see the kick from the Baltimore kicker the other day? He missed it wide right. Yeah. Well, our kicker missed it 10 times worse than that. So
hence the
idiot kicker.
That was the idiot kicker was before that.
Oh,
yeah, that was
Vanderjack.
Yeah, that was both Vanderjack, but the comment was way before that.
I got you.
But it wasn't even like you just saw it go off the foot and you just knew it was Hazel rocketed. It's like, oh, that was the one we got to fumble from Jerome Bettis.
Right.
Yeah.
And then our guy picked it up and tried to go cross grain. I mean, just keep running and outrun the 310-pound Ben Roethlisberger. I mean, just keep going, man. He's not going to catch you. Why are you cutting back? And then Roethlisberger trips him up.
That's right.
Who do you think weighs more right now, you or Roethlisberger?
Dang, I set that one up. You slammed it home.
By the way.
But then obviously we remember the one here in 2012 where we beat Baltimore by 1 million points a month before in Baltimore, and then all of a sudden it was just a little bit off.
We'll play some of the Peyton Manning comments on the Omaha Productions podcast that's hosted by some dude named Kevin Clark. and you would like to perhaps do a podcast, and people have been
with Kevin Clark possibly
have been asking you, giving some ideas as to what your podcast could be called. How about this? Stogies with Stokley.
Ooh.
Okay.
I like
you always
that.
have to be smoking a cigar while you're doing the podcast.
Well, that's the name of the show,
Yeah, it
so
makes sense.
that's
Yeah,
what
it
I
makes
have
sense.
to do.
Yep. All right. Brandon Stokley and some other guy.
Nice. Yeah, nice.
I like that. Very well done there, Texter. Very good. Let's see what else we got. Clark and Fatty McGee.
Hey, Mark.
Yeah.
So,
I love it.
if this doesn't
See if
work
I
out,
find some
like
more here.
me getting my own podcast going or joining in with Kevin
How about
Clark.
this one? How about this one? Kennel Cough with Stokley and Clark.
That's good.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay, so if it doesn't work out.
So if it doesn't work out, this thing, I think in about a couple months, 2 to 3 months, maybe me and you try it. Because, maybe 2 months. Like, maybe me and you try it.
So,
and
if I don't get Mike and I sold, maybe it's Mike that's holding me back? Is it what you're saying?
I wasn't going to say that,
Right.
but that's what I was referencing. I think maybe he might be the anchor here that's holding you down from actually monetizing your podcast. I mean, you got a big name.
Yeah. So let me tell you something.
Speaking of the anchor.
I can tell you haven't watched any of the podcasts because the average podcast is 95% stink talking.
Yeah.
95%.
Yeah.
Well, so here we go. So like,
I'm just there to sort of just quick little,
right, but
serve him up, and then here he goes.
So
maybe that's what they're worried about.
Right.
They're like, hey, this guy doesn't do enough.
Yes.
He's not doing enough.
60% stink, 40% stoke. Stink and stoke.
Oh,
Whoa!
Man, that rolls off the tongue.
Right?
Right?
Better than, Stinking Good podcast with this guy named Mike Evans,
Yeah. And everybody going, hey, is that
Here it comes.
Is that Mark Davis?
Mark Davis' little brother.
We didn't know Al Davis had another kid. When did Al Davis spend time in the Northeast? Does your mom know Al Davis?
Does your mom know Al Davis?
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh.
When were the Raiders playing in Foxborough?
I was wondering why Mom was hanging out at the Raiders Hotel.
Let's do the math here.
Did the Raiders play in New England in the 60s? Let's look it up.
Oh, my goodness. All right. Well, we haven't.
Sorry, Mike.
I guess it. I need a transition.
Yeah.
This is the best way I can do
All
it.
right, do it.
Speaking of just win, baby. New York, London, Paris, Munich, everybody talking about you.
All right, there you go. So let's I'm not gonna let you guys hijack the show like you did yesterday. I was punchy. I was tired. And you guys were able to.
You're going to get it right back on track.
I'm going to get it right back on track. Right. The Nuggets win last night, 114-110. Be curious to see if Zach comes on later to say, hey, forget about what they did the other night in Philly. This is the greatest regular season win in Nuggets history because they were once again basically a double-digit underdog, and they go out, they get the win. And David Adelman, very happy, very proud of his basketball team that finished with this win.
A really cool team win against a team that's been really hot. I mean, if people don't realize that back in Denver, Boston's been playing out of their minds, and they have the second highest offense efficiency-wise behind us. So this game was a collective group defensive effort, and they just made timely shots.
I'm going to one-up here, Zach.
Wait 1 second.
Yeah.
Just, Mark, did you hear that?
What's that? All the emotion in his voice?
I could tell it was starting to crack.
Yeah.
I could tell there he was starting to get emotional again.
Yeah.
That's deep. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
I'm going to one-up Zach. I'm going to say this was the greatest losing road trip in Nuggets history. Hear me out. They went 3-4, but think about what happened during this road trip. You lose Nikola Jokic. Right at the start of the trip. You lose Nikola Jokic. Now you've got to adjust on the fly. You're working Christian Brown and Aaron Gordon back into the lineup. Restricted minutes. You're playing a game in Philadelphia with a glorified JV G League type team. you find a way to win. And you're getting key contributions up and down the lineup during the course of the entire road trip, from Jalen Pickett to Zeke Najee to Spencer Jones. You got all these guys. Peyton Watson takes on a larger role. The reason I'm saying that this was the greatest losing road trip in the history of the Nuggets is because, for one, it showed David Adelman is a bona fide NBA coach. He earned his NBA head coaching stripes on this trip because up until this point, you inherited a winning system, a winning culture. You inherited Nikola Jokic. But during this road trip, with all of the issues that they had to deal with, he handled it flawlessly. So in my opinion, this was his coming-of-age time that shows that he's a legitimate NBA head coach.
Okay.
Hyperbole?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, do you remember that great 7-game road trip back in the 70s that they had?
With Doug Lowe.
Kiki Vanderway?
Who was the guy? Who was the guy that used to coach at Kansas and Carolina?
Larry Brown.
Larry Brown.
How could you forget Larry?
Yeah. Oh man.
What are we doing? That's fine. Look, hey, how about let's just say this? How about just say, great road trip, great job all the way around. Adelman, those players finding a way to battle and win a couple tough ones at the end to make it to salvage the road trip.
As I was watching last night, I was like, man, this is like for the Nuggets, and I couldn't help but think all the different guys, the rotation, all the different back end rotation, guys that are bench players that are playing and starting and playing well, and Watson was just knocking down threes. I couldn't help but think that this is going to be valuable come playoff time.
Yes.
This is going to really help them be a better team and a more formidable team as they roll into these playoffs. And you can go in and usually you shrink your bench a little bit come playoff time, but how valuable is the experience and the way the guys are playing right now from a confidence standpoint? I just think they become a better team
think about it.
Because of this.
We already looked at this team as having a much better bench than they had last year, but now suddenly that bench is even better because you came away from this road trip believing and knowing that, hey, Zeke Najee can give me minutes that I can now.
Yeah, but you're not going to use these guys in the playoffs. You know that. You're not going to. No, you're not going to. I know what you're saying. What are you doing?
But at least it gives you options in case Bruce. If Brucey Brown's having an off night.
The other thing it gives you options is as you manage your players down the stretch from a minute standpoint, where you're not like all of a sudden, hey, man, I know we wanted to give, Nikola Jokic the last 2 minutes of the quarter off and then have that quarter break and then give him the first 2 minutes of the next, and now we got to put him back in right off the bat. Now all of a sudden you can say, hey man, we're not gonna give up the 9-point lead that we gained with Nikola Jokic on the court. Like we've got a better chance to manage our players' health down the stretch so we're fresher come playoff time.
Yeah, you absolutely have a lot more options. I mean, you look up and it's like, oh my gosh. I mean, Zeke Najee. I mean, he played really good there in the second half. I mean, he was Energizer Bunny. But I just think that once the bench is going to shorten a lot once you get in the playoffs. I mean, Najee's
it
not
always
going to.
Does, yeah.
No, I know Najee's not going to be playing. I mean, some of these guys aren't going to be playing. It's just the way it's going to be. Because you don't have that type of luxury, but it's good to get them experience right now. And to Mark's point, like later on in the season, if you need to rest guys for whatever reason, you feel a lot more confident about the guys coming off the bench.
I would like to go Casey Kasem here and just a request. Can we hear that?
Nobody knows who that is, Mark.
Can we hear that Adelman sound again?
He is the old school.
No, hold on.
Wait, no, he's the old. We're trying to explain who Casey Kasem is.
No, I was telling Mike to hold on before he pushed the button because his little chubby fingers were over there. He couldn't wait. Yeah,
he's a Ryan Seacrest of the 20 years ago, 30 years
Ryan
ago.
Seacrest. I should have done that. Good point. Hey, so let's play this sound.
Casey Kasem was the original.
Yeah, let's play this
I
sound.
know that.
I know. I'm just saying to everybody out there who may not know.
Well, that's why he was the original. He was the OG.
Yeah, he was.
Let's play this sound. Let's see if we can pick when Adelman's voice cracks. Go ahead.
Okay, here you go.
Let's go.
A really cool team win against a team that's been really hot. I mean, if people don't realize that back in Denver, Boston's been playing out of their minds, and they have the second highest offense efficiency-wise behind us. So this game was a collective group defensive effort, and then just made timely shots.
I heard a sniffle there. I did hear the sniffle. To be fair, I heard the sniffle.
And by the way, though, did you hear him kind of go, Russ? They've got the second highest efficiency rate behind us. There was a little.
That is, yeah.
I like that.
That's you're right. That's a good call on your part. Very good, very good.
It's spicy.
Yeah. Edelman's got a way to go to get to.
Here comes the airplane.
Yeah. Some Avalanche news for you. They play Ottawa tonight. But the NHL announcing that the Avs will play in the Winter Classic next year at Utah against the Mammoth. They'll be playing at the Utah Football Stadium with the backdrop of the Wasatch Mountains.
No Wasatch.
So I think that'll be really cool. The NHL is in danger of losing all the momentum that they've gained with all these outdoor games. They just submitted a dog of a game last week between the Rangers and Panthers where they played it in Florida, in Miami, at the Marlins Stadium. Terrible idea. It didn't even draw 1 million people. The WNBA was looking at that going, boy,
you guys got to get their stuff together.
Yeah, you want Caitlin Clark to show and drop the puck at the beginning of the game? Huh? What do you say? So
we can help you all out.
The NHL saying, Avalanche, please help us. Come out to the mountains and play Utah.
It's just a bad idea to put it down in Florida.
Terrible idea.
Let's get Gary Bettman on that.
Well, you know how it is. It's like, well,
he's an idiot and a fool.
We're trying to give everybody a shot at it.
Well, you try something different. Give those fans down there something different, but obviously a big swing and miss.
Yeah. Big swing and miss. Big swing.
Did anybody
and miss.
fall through the ice?
That's a good call.
I mean, you got to be careful. I mean, it's melting quickly.
That happened to me once, by the way. No, seriously.
Oh, here we go.
Hey, and you were saved by your head.
No.
Your head just
No.
Your whole body fell through the ice, but your head just stopped.
Absolute. Again, if you want to put it up on the big board of BS lies and other nonsense, you can.
Okay.
Now, I was as a kid, we used to play a lot of pond hockey, and down the street from my house, Sawyer Pond, we were playing pond hockey. Well, the puck at one point went kind of sliding down to the other end of the pond. So I skated over to get it, and it was right where the water comes into the pond.
Right.
Okay. So the ice,
little crick.
The crick. Right. The ice was its thinnest there. And as I skated over, I went crack through the ice. Fortunately, it was only very shallow. It was like 2 feet of water. But I did go through. Very scary. That's not a good feeling to feel yourself go through ice. But
how old were you at this time?
Oh, I was probably about 12, 13.
Dumpy little kid.
I already was the power forward of pond
you should
hockey.
not be. You shouldn't have been on the ice.
And so
he shouldn't have been on the ice. Right?
You're too fat
weight limit.
On the ice.
Weight limit here.
So here's the thing. So then
you're ruining it for everybody else again. Evans, another year.
So
Evans cracks ice.
I climb back out. I climb out of the water, and I get back on the ice, and I'm like, I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep playing. We're playing. So I just kept playing.
And soaking wet.
Everything froze. So I was my
frostbite.
My jeans my jeans froze to my hockey skates. Yeah, well, I mean, everyone's out there playing in jeans.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
So I ended up having to walk home about quarter mile up back to my house in my skates.
Uphill, both ways.
Because everything was frozen.
You should have stopped.
Did you have skate guards?
It's all a true story.
Did you have skate guards?
We didn't have skate guards back then.
Did you walk in your skates?
I walked in my skates.
No.
Yes, I did.
Where's Richie?
Totally true.
Oh, my gosh.
Totally true story.
And then why would you lie?
Then I had to get in the house and sit by I'm not lying. This happened. I got to think about who was playing that day. Was it Half or Ski or somebody will back up the story. But true story. Fell through the ice.
So when they started calling them icicle feet,
fell through the ice and kept playing. Hey, the Broncos turnaround has been incredible. Almost as incredible as the way Garrett Bolles' career has evolved. Let's hear from Bolsey, what he has to say now that the Broncos are the top dog in the AFC. That's next.
Follow us on X at DEN Sports 1043 for up-to-the-minute information and opinions on all things Denver sports. Also, we can still call it Twitter, right? Denver Sports 1043 The Fan, DenverSports.com, and the Denver Sports app.
Well, you know why most New Year's resolutions fail, because they require a commitment, discipline, time. People can't sustain it. That is not a problem if your resolution for 2026 is to get your hair back. Simply reach out to Advanced Hair Restoration. One day, that's it. One day to put you on a guaranteed path to getting your hair back. At Advanced Hair Restoration, you'll meet Dr. Tanya Pauls and her all-star team. Learn about their simple one-day FUE treatment. Your own natural hair begins to regrow the very next day. I did this myself 20 years ago with Dr. Tanya Pauls. So simple, aftercare is easy, and that amazing feeling when almost immediately you start to see your own hair come in, man, it feels awesome. I mean it sincerely when I say Advanced Hair Restoration can literally change your life. Celebrate this new year with a fuller head of hair. Get a free consultation, $250 off, 250 free hair grafts. Just call 720-459-HAIR and at advancedhair.com. That's advancedhair.com.
Men, the new year is here, and if you're like many of us, you're ready to improve your health. But if you're feeling low energy, not sleeping well, or not seeing results in the gym, keeping that resolution can be tough. This is Jeff for the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, and if those symptoms sound familiar, we can likely help. They often point to low testosterone, and treating low T is what we do. But this year, we're also helping men go further with 4 targeted body composition plans featuring growth hormone peptides, NAD+, GLP-1s, PDA, and more, designed to boost energy, support metabolism, enhance recovery, and accelerate fat loss. With our low T treatments combined with our body composition programs, most men notice real improvements. More energy, better focus, improved sleep, stronger workouts, and often a renewed sex drive as well. So call us. Your initial visit is just $99 and includes blood work and a medical consult. And if you start on treatment the same day, your visit is free. Call 720-440-7900 or visit RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com.
Featured therapies are compounded and have not been evaluated nor approved by the FDA. Provider prescription required. See website for details.
Hey guys, your boy Stink here from my friends at Gravina's Window Center of Littleton. Wishing you a happy new year. And you know this time of year, everybody likes something new, right? But how about treating yourself to something not only new, but better? If your home would be more comfortable, and whose wouldn't, with better windows and brand new siding, my friends at Gravina's Window Center of Littleton can help make that upgrade happen right now, right? Hey, as I speak, they're offering 25% off Infinity replacement windows, 20% off a James Hardy siding, and to make it even easier, you can get 12 months no interest financing. Huge savings and a great way to start the new year. Make sure you give them a call to schedule your free in-home visit at 303-794-0490 or head on over online to windowsforyourhome.com. Guys, 50 years in business, plus 50, doing it the right way every single time, the first time, with you every step of the way, and they never subcontract out the work. And I'm telling you what, that's how you build your reputation. 25%. It's not going to get better than this. 25% off Infinity replacement windows, 20% off a James Hardy siding, and 12 months zero interest financing. 303-794-0490 or online at windowsforyourhome.com.
Ben Franklin here to talk to you about your water heater. A water heater is a vital part of your home's plumbing. When it doesn't work, it can really freeze up your routine. Call the pros at Benjamin Franklin Plumbing about water heater options for your home. Visit BenjaminFranklinPlumbing.com or call 877-BEN-1776 to request an appointment. Call for details. Independently owned and operated. Licensed in their respective state or county.
I'm Rob Wilhite. A car accident can change everything in a moment. For almost 50 years, my firm has gone up against insurers and won over $1 billion for our clients. If you were hit, don't wait. Evidence fades, witnesses disappear, and the insurance companies know that. We move fast, you should too. Call 303-GOOD-LAW or go to WillHiteWins.com. That's 303-GOOD-LAW or WillHiteWins.com. We're here for Coloradans when it matters most. The Wilhite Law Firm, Colorado Strong. WillHiteWins.com.
Denver Sports Snapshot.
Tonight on 104.3 HD2, college football playoff action continues as Miami faces Ole Miss starting at 7.
104.3 The Fan. We are Denver Sports.
Sharp criticism.
Mark Schlereth a pansy.
Cries for help.
Dude, wake up.
No.
I need better from you.
And a little bit of tough love.
If the truth gives you a wedgie, then you know what? Buy better underpants.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Best of Bullsy coming up here in just a second. So we're talking about the Avs getting a chance to play in the Winter Classic in Utah next year. Good winter conditions. And I was sharing a story that you guys want to put up on the big board of BS Lies and Other Nonsense, which, like everything else up there on the big board of BS Lies and Other Nonsense, are actually true stories.
Right.
About when I was playing pond hockey as a kid, fell through the ice, and continue to play and walk back with everything frozen.
Tough SOB.
Of course, I'm not gonna tap out.
Quitting.
But somebody asked, "Hey, Mike, were those Bobby Orr skates that you borrowed from Uncle Billy?"
Yep, Bobby Orr. They're about 8 sizes too big, so he had to put multiple socks on.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Those are Phil Esposito skates that I was wearing that day that I fell through the ice.
They still go like this, man. I was telling
Hey, turn his microphone on. There you go.
Still go
Uncle
like
Billy.
Good. Yeah.
No. But that'd be a great story.
R.I.P. Uncle Billy.
I was playing with Bobby Orr skates that he lent me.
Yeah, they're about 8 sizes too big. He wore 7 pair of socks. We used to play.
You must have played pond hockey in
Alaska. No, I didn't play pond hockey, but we had hockey rinks, like outdoor hockey rinks, all growing up. Like every grade school had one, high schools, middle schools. So, but I did. Yeah, I had skates, so we did do that a little bit. But what we did, we used to do a tackle football game on Thanksgiving Day on the ice rink. So we would get like a Nerf tackle football game on the ice rink.
That. How's that go?
Well, first off, you're slipping all over. You can't get any traction. So it's not like a high speed, right? And so what you used to do is go sideways. You go east and west and try to get to the board, beat the other guys to the board, and once you hit the boards, you could rebound off the board. You put your foot into the board and then swoo right across it. And so it was like a zigzag game. Yeah, it was fun, man. We had a great time.
Nice.
Be like short, choppy steps that you probably had to take sometimes when you're playing on, bad conditions, snowy fields, icy fields.
Like you're always running option routes.
Just
choppy
little steps.
Yeah.
Choppy little steps.
They didn't have that in Louisiana.
No. I wonder if Richie's gonna put that up on the big board.
Yeah.
The big board continues to grow. Good job, Evans.
Yeah.
Guys,
Bobby Orr skates.
I just died in the gym, busted out laughing. True story. I'm telling you. I got invited up to the Colorado pond hockey tournament that takes place in February.
Good luck.
I would love to be out there for that.
Good luck. You think you fell through that ice when you were a kid.
I could be the grand marshal of the Colorado pond hockey.
There's no pond in Colorado right now that's frozen.
No, but the one up as you're heading up 70 to the mountains, passing Georgetown, on the left there.
Yeah.
They have some really good. That thing ices over pretty good in the winter. You get a lot of ice fishing.
It better be a lot of ice to hold that
Yeah.
squatty body of yours.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you've been off the soda for like a year now.
It was so much fun when we would play because we would clear out we'd clear out a pond and you'd have all the snow on the side and there'd be no room to stop because it would just be the rink and then surrounded by snow. And so if you take off and you'd get some speed going and you get to the end and you'd be like, you just can't stop in time. So you just launch yourself up into the snow and you just land softly in the snow.
Here would be my concern. I was
the Cam Neely of New Hampshire pond hockey. I skated my right winger, bruising right winger.
Let me. This would be my concern.
There we go. There's another candidate.
Yeah.
He was a Cam Neely.
He was a Cam Neely.
New Hampshire
pond hockey.
12-year-old pond hockey.
Here would be my concern.
Unbelievable. Wow.
If you went and played today, my concern would be when you went down. You're going to go down. You're going to fall down.
Yeah.
The rhinestones on the back of your jeans would cut through the ice.
Like diamonds.
Yeah, like diamonds. Like those mom jeans with those sparkles on them.
Skate?
Yeah, I can skate, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, have you skated in recent years? When was the last time you ice skated?
Never.
You've never ice skated?
No.
Oh.
Why would I ice skate?
I don't know. Yeah, I mean,
I'm actually I'm on the grass. I was doing everything. Well, I grew up on the grass.
Yeah, but maybe
We
when
didn't
you were
have
in
any
Indy,
ice rinks.
when you were in Indy, you never.
Yeah, I'm taking up skating at age 26.
Well, I don't know. Maybe you
27?
did something, some kind of charity thing.
We
with
did
the Colts.
we did like a family.
I don't know.
We don't have any. We don't have any hockey teams in Indy.
Sure, they do.
Who?
They must have minor league hockey out in Indy.
Okay, who then?
I don't know.
See,
I'm
again,
not.
you're just telling me I'm wrong, and you don't even know.
Yeah, look it up. Minor league hockey
Right.
teams. We did
But-
a year ago. We went to the rinks here during Christmas break with a whole family, and we did a family skate.
Yeah.
I'm awful on skates.
Yeah, that
I'm
sounds
horrendous.
No, that sounds terrible. That's not
Plus, they
fun
hurt
at
your
all.
feet. It's
Right.
just
Indy
terrible.
Fuel.
Okay, great. I
And
never went.
ECHL team serving as the.
That would be East Coast Hockey League.
There you go.
I know those.
Who are they affiliated with?
They're probably affiliated with, I would guess, the Chicago Blackhawks.
Yes!
Look at me.
Look at
Boy,
you.
look at
Bam.
me.
You are an
This is
SHG.
Damn.
Good for you. Know what an SHG is?
SHG, something hockey guy.
You're a serious hockey guy.
Serious hockey guy.
Serious hockey guy.
Yeah, I would never.
Even
gotten
Drew,
that.
How'd that work out?
Drew Spivak just walked in. He's giving you
Right,
an
yeah.
approving nod, like, all right, Indy Fuel.
No,
Way
but
to
I mean,
go.
why would I? I mean,
I don't
that's
know.
Not,
I
no,
thought
but
you might
seriously,
take
I'm
it
asking
up.
a question. You don't just put on skates at age 26 or 7.
No.
So, I mean, that's something that you got to do.
Grow up
kind of,
with.
yeah,
Yeah.
and learn it. And then at that point, I'm not getting on the ice. I mean, I was putting up 1,000-yard seasons and 10 touchdowns. You think I'm going to take a chance to hurt a shoulder or
by
something?
the way, somebody came up with an idea for the podcast. The
Oh.
Step and Speed podcast.
Oh,
Huh? How about that?
love it.
Huh?
How about this? Here's next level here.
He's chomping on
I just took it
bagel.
out.
and-
I
yeah.
just took it out.
Okay.
Here's the next level. So now that we're
This is proof
replacing,
he just doesn't care.
Yeah.
we might be replacing Mike Evans with myself for your podcast. Maybe in
Yeah.
2 months, right before it sells, right before we get a
Yeah.
sponsor.
Right.
What would it be called if Stink and I did it? What would we have? And we could go Stink and Stoke. But if you wanted to come up with a name for it, what would be a cool, catchy name
Yeah.
for it?
I
So-
really wish you wouldn't lend any fuel to this.
Yeah.
I really don't. I really don't
Hey,
like that.
I don't feel bad at all. You took my endorsement. I might as well swoop in now and still want something from you. I have the right to do that.
Coming up next.
You know what? You got me thinking now. You got me thinking.
While you're thinking, I'll let everyone know. We got trivia coming up in about a half hour. We haven't done trivia in a while. Looking forward to doing trivia again against the Drive.
Stinking the fat guy.
Stinking the fat man.
Yeah.
That's good. Coming up next, we'll hear from Bolles. How does Bolles feel after a long, long journey to get to this point as the number 1 seed? We take you into the mud next.
Follow us on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok at Denver Sports 1043 to stay up to date on all your local teams. Denver Sports 1043. The Fan.
Hey guys, your boy Stink here. Do you live with back pain, neck pain, worried about needing surgery? How about taking all those habit-forming medications? Well, my guys at Spine One specialize in treatments that offer alternatives to major surgery and long-term medication. And here's the best part. You can do exactly what I did. Start your journey toward pain-free today. That's right. Same-day appointments. They'll see you today. They're a phone call away, 303-367-2225 or 303-367-BACK. Spine One is a complete medical center for spine care. They've got exams, MRIs, physical therapy, treatment options, all in one facility. And here's one of the things I love. Man, they walked me through my MRIs, said, this is what's killing you. This is why you're in so much pain. And then gave me options to get me out of that debilitating back pain. Guys, they can do it for you as well. They changed my life. I suffered with back pain to the point where I just checked out of life. Guys, don't be like that. Couldn't sleep through the night, quit doing things I love to do. Couple of short treatments with my guys at Spine One. I was back on the golf course, back in the gym. Most importantly, I was back sleeping through the night again. Thank the Lord. Guys, they changed my life. They can do it for you as well. Don't live in pain any longer. Call them and start your journey today. 303-367-2225, 303-367-BACK. Or as always, you can find them online at spine1.com.
Snapshot from Progressive wasn't created for just anybody. Oh no, we made it for you, gradual breakers. You keep your eyes on the road, so you've seen it all. As long as it all happened directly in front of you, like a Swedish masseuse, your foot knows exactly the right amount of pressure to apply to the brake. That's why your passengers feel totally relaxed with you behind the wheel and occasionally super sleepy. With Snapshot, safe drivers like you get personalized rates based on your driving habits. Sign up today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Snapshot not available in California or from all agents.
With the new IHOP value menu, $6 is all it takes to go to your happy place, where stacks of pancakes with bacon and eggs are just $6 every day. French toast, sausage, and eggs are, you guessed it, $6. And fluffy omelets come with a side of pancakes and only cost $6. Go to your happy plates every day at IHOP. $7 in some locations. Available every day for a limited time at participating restaurants in the U.S. Hours may vary. No substitutions. Not valid with other discounts or promotions. Prices may vary.
It's game day. Are your moderate to severe Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms keeping you from the action? Skyrizi, risankizumab Riza, could help you get back to the game. Skyrizi is proven to help people feel significant symptom relief, achieve remission, and visibly improve damage of the intestinal lining. Skyrizi is a prescription injection medicine for adults. Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines. Liver problems leading to hospitalization may occur when treated for Crohn's or ulcerative colitis.
Control is everything to me.
Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 prescribed biologic in Crohn's and ulcerative colitis combined. Learn more at skyrizi.com or 1-866-SKYRIZI.
Never have I ever called my sister from the finish line of my first marathon.
Hello?
You won't believe where I am.
Are you running?
Mile 26. I'm gonna make it.
Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e with its advanced camera system on us. Plus, 2 lines for just $30 a line.
Guys, I can't believe it.
I knew you could do it, babe.
That was amazing. Mom, how do you feel? I feel great. I can't feel my feet. Let's take a picture, and then you may carry me to the car.
Share every stride, every mile, every memory on America's best network. Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e on us and 2 lines for just $30 a line.
With 24 monthly bill credits and 2 eligible port-ins on Essentials 55 Plus for well-qualified customers with autopay plus taxes, fees, and $35 device connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. Finance agreement 128 gigabytes, $599.99 required. Best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Google of Speed Test Intelligence data 1H 2025. Visit T-Mobile.com.
Do you want the lowest rate for life? Get our 4.75 5-year fixed. APR is 5.89.
Did you say 4.75% fixed for 5 years?
Yes.
Yeah, I want that, but what if rates fall?
Our lowest rate for life program takes over. If rates fall even as little as 0.5%, we can redo your loan with no lender fees and no appraisal fee and no limits to the number of times used. Only at U.S. Mortgages. Call 303-LOW-RATE or online at usmloan.com.
All loans subject to approval and change. See website for complete details. License number 392126.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
This segment on 104.3 The Fan brought to you by Flanagan Law.
Stay up to date on the Broncos and the latest news from around the league with our NFL insider James Palmer, exclusively on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. Mondays on The Rundown with Richie Carney, Tuesday afternoons on The Drive, and Friday mornings on Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth, all season long. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan, DenverSports.com, and the Denver Sports app. Smear campaigning.
And the Zach By Sensitivity Smear campaign rolls on.
Bonding moments.
Man, today was a great day for the Wolfpack.
And just a hint of bodily functions.
Deviled eggs. Not only do I love the taste, but I know I'm going to hotbox the missus.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
I've come too far. I've come too far to turn back. Breaking news in the NFL, another coach has been fired. Mike McDaniel. Fired.
Did Troy Aikman make that move, right? Troy Aikman, isn't he doing the Miami stuff?
Yep.
In the trying to figure out who the next GM is?
Well, the other day, Adam Schefter reported that John Harbaugh's agents had reached out to or had heard from 7 teams.
Yeah, and there were 6 that were available.
There were
right?
6 vacancies.
Yeah.
So a team with a head coach, a sitting head coach, had supposedly reached out to Harbaugh's agents, and the immediate speculation was it was Miami. And there you go. Mike McDaniel, who, when you think about it, guys, isn't this like when he first took over in Miami, and we saw the shot of him on the private plane talking to Tua and how excited he was, and then they started out on fire, and people are like, oh, Mike McDaniel, look at all the motion and the eye candy and all this. He's going to revolutionize NFL play calling. Wah, wah, wah. You did a couple of games. Did you do 2 this year?
Miami games? Yeah, I think so, too. Yeah.
So in the end, what was McDaniel's biggest failing as a head coach?
I just think organizationally, I mean, I think, one, they really had a tough time consistently controlling the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball. But the biggest thing to me is, are you authentic or are you not authentic? And can you instill fear into your players, like awesome reverence and also like legit fear? And that organization is just it's a mess, and it needs an adult. That organization needs an adult to play. And listen, man, when things like the NFL is interesting. When things are going well for you and you're fancy and you're doing all this and and things are hitting, and you're gonna have some success. But the end of the day, you got to be able to physically wear people out. And I just never thought they could do that. They're just too fancy pants.
Yeah, I mean, how quick that changed. I mean, you think about a couple years ago when they put up 70 on the Broncos.
Yeah,
that's
right.
And then now you look a couple years later, and the Broncos are 14-3 with the number 1 seed, and that guy's getting fired.
Yeah.
Who would ever thought? Who would ever thought just a couple years ago that it would have looked like this, and then you fast forward, and that much has changed. But I think health-wise, they were a team that was always had a lot of their key guys banged up. Going into the playoffs, Tua's hurt 1 year, and then they picked the wrong guy. They could have had Herbert. They got Tua, and Tua's just not that guy. You listen to him and calling out people this year, and he's just not that type of guy to do it consistent enough at a high enough level.
Let us hear from Garrett Bolles. Man, what a redemption story Garrett Bolles has been, to the point where when he was all splayed out on the field the other day, I think I speak for Broncos country, and my official, unofficial role as Broncos spokesperson for Broncos country is get up. The thought of Garrett Bolles being hurt severely enough that he wouldn't be able to play in the playoffs, I mean, that would be a huge loss. That's how far this guy has come.
I came from the mud.
So after it was all said and done and the Broncos had clinched the number 1 seed in the AFC, Bolles just kind of reflected back on what this journey has been like.
It's great, man. Obviously it's been a long 9 years to get to this point. Just proud of this team, the fight that we have, the demeanor we have, the culture we have, just the guys that we have in this locker room that believe in each other, that want what's best. And, obviously we've been grinding, and, all the hard work has paid off. And obviously we got more games to go. We're going to enjoy this, get the rest that we need, and get ready to get back to work later this week.
And let's face it, for a lot of times early on, Garrett Bolles' name was a 4-letter word around here for Broncos country. Despite all that, he is absolutely proud to be here.
This place is special to me. This team, this organization, my family grew up here. I grew up here. I became a man here. So to be able to get back to this city and this community to where it belongs and get the Broncos organization back to where it needs to be, it's a special moment.
Great image after the game. He's planting the flag, and he said that he and Courtland Sutton who are the longest tenured Broncos, enjoyed the moment.
It means the world. I love Cortland. He's a brother to me, an uncle to my kids. So, I love him. I'm thankful for him. Obviously, we've gone through a lot of different coaches, a lot of adversity. We're the last two standing. So to see this come to real and to be able to share these moments with these dudes in this locker room, this organization, our owners, and Coach Peyton to put this team together, it's a phenomenal moment for us. We're going to enjoy it, obviously, get back to what we need to do, get back to our roots and heal up and get ready for this division round.
Stoke, you were saying earlier today that at times you found yourself thinking about the Broncos being 14-3 and having to kind of like pinch yourself, like, wow, that just feels weird. I can't believe I'm saying 14-3 with these Denver Broncos. I kind of feel the same way when I talk about, wow, Garrett Bolles has become like one of the few Broncos you can afford to lose.
Yeah.
You can't lose him. He's become that indispensable.
No, it's been an unbelievable story for Bolles. Obviously, the way it started and now, being here as long as he's been here. And I know when I started doing radio here, we're looking for left tackle, trying to find a tackle. And, you draft Bolles and it started off terribly for him. And next thing you know, he's been here for a long time, and he's done a lot of great things. So, great story. Overall, great story.
Yeah, really unbelievable because we know how it started. I mean, it was bad. It was
holding.
Rough. All right.
72.
Right, constantly. And for him to come and become the player that he's become and become, like, when I hear 9 years in the league, I'm like, really? It's been that long? He's been here 9 years, and he's developed into incredible. I saw just something on social media that they had all the guys who have not been credited with a sack and the number of snap counts they've had. And this season, he has not been credited with giving up a sack this season. He has like 695 snaps or something.
Incredible.
Pass pro snaps. I mean, it's just insane. So good for him. And it just is amazing what he's been able to do.
We got trivia against the drive coming up in about 20 minutes. That's back. But up next, as the Broncos resume practicing for these next couple of days, what are they looking to accomplish? And if Jamal Murray is ever going to be an all-star, it has to be happening this year. Another terrific all-star performance from Jamal. We'll hear from him as well next.
Stream Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth, Dover and Cecil, The Drive, and all your favorite shows on the Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan app. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan, DenverSports.com, and the Denver Sports app.
Hey guys, your boy Stink here, and I was talking to my buddy Troy Hansford about the housing market. Hey, crazy stuff, man. It went from one of the hottest markets it's ever been to prices declining. Some people haven't seen here in Denver, Colorado for quite some time. But if you're thinking about selling your house for any reason, now might be the time to sell it, still get top dollar. Believe it or not, my buddy Troy's still offering his $5,000 guarantee. What is it, you ask? Well, if you can't sell your house at your price on your timeline that you guys agree upon beforehand, he's going to scratch you a check for $5,000. Come on. Who else makes that offer? The answer is nobody. And he makes that offer because he continues to spend a bunch of money marketing his listings. Right now, get this, he's got about 100 families approved and ready to buy. If you have a house, Troy probably has that perfect buyer for you right now, waiting for you to pick up the phone and to call him at 720-900-4433. And if for any reason you need to sell right away, Troy can buy your house all cash and he can close it as little as 7 days. Call Troy, get your home sold for the most money, 720-900-4433. That's 720-900-4433. Troy Hansford of RE/MAX Professionals, a Colorado licensed broker. Some restrictions do apply. Want to sell your house? Then pick up the phone and call my buddy Troy, 720-900-4433.
Men, it's the new year, and for many of us, it's a time of deciding to make positive changes in our lives. This is Jeff for the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, and if you're suffering with erectile dysfunction and are tired of the frustration and embarrassment ED causes, you should call the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic today, because there probably isn't a better resolution you can make than to be done with ED. You see, ED doesn't just affect you, it can also affect your partner, even if they don't talk about it. But here's some great news. If you're like most guys, the treatments at the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic will give you back your sex life, because our protocols have success rates that work in well over 90% of cases. Seriously, you might even find you're performing like you haven't in years. So, make an appointment and get ED out of your life. Your initial visit is only $99 and includes blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 720-440-7900 or go to RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com. That's RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com. We have 5 offices across the Front Range to serve you.
Hey, Stoke here from my friends at Cajun. Well, for the longest time, I thought saving for retirement was enough. I'd put money away, check the boxes, but deep down, I still wondered if I was truly prepared. That question never really left me, because saving is one thing, knowing you're ready is something else entirely. That's why I reached out to my friends at Cajun Wealth. They sat down with me, listened to what I wanted for my future, and built a personalized plan that finally made everything clear. They showed me strategies I hadn't even seen before. And what really stood out? No pressure, no sales pitch, just fiduciaries focused on doing what's right for me. I walked out feeling relieved and confident. That's why I'm a client today. And Cajun Wealth will come up with that game plan specifically designed for you, your goals, your needs, just like they did for me. Now it's your turn. Call my friends at Cajun Wealth today. 720-204-8100. That's 720-204-8100. Or you can find them online at TrajanWealth.com. That's TRAJAN Wealth.com. They're right here in Broomfield, Greenwood Village, and Loveland. Trajan Wealth. Plan smarter. Dream bigger. Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC, SEC registered investment advisor, client, paid advertisement, additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
Women go through many changes in their lives. And we believe each milestone matters. That every new candle represents another step in your story. Our healthcare experts support women at every stage of life. Because each chapter deserves to be celebrated. Women's health. Nurture what's next. Find care near you at mountain.commonspirit.org. Common Spirit Health. Human kindness lives here.
This is Hall of Famer Terrell Davis here to tell you about my friends at Colorado Credit Union. Great plays start with a solid game plan, and the same goes for home ownership. Whether you're buying your first home, refinancing, or tapping into your home's equity, Colorado Credit Union has the mortgage and home equity options to fit your needs. Ready to make your next big move? Visit ccu.org to learn how Colorado Credit Union can help. Colorado Credit Union. Love where you live, love where you bank. Membership eligibility required, federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity.
Hey, it's Mike Evans. How about a New Year's resolution where the commitment takes just one day and yet the results last a lifetime? Address years of hair loss like I did with Dr. Tanya Pauls and Advanced Hair's simple one-day treatment using your own natural hair. Advanced Hair restores your bald spot, receding hairline, or thinning, and they guarantee your new hair will grow for life. Celebrate the new year with a free consultation, $250 off, and $250 free hair grafts. Call 720-459-HAIR or advancedhair.com.
Enjoy this run to the playoffs and be safe when you're going to the games or to parties. If you do get into an accident, make the right call to Flanagan Law. While the other guys blend in, I stand out. Look for the Shamrock. Flanagan Law, your advocate when you need it most.
For victims of drunk and drug driving, your grief is unique, but you are not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Call the 24-hour victim helpline at 877-MAD-HELP or visit mad.org.
KKFN and KKFN HD1 Longmont, Denver. You're listening to Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Denver Sports Snapshot.
Tonight on 104.3 HD2, college football playoff action continues as Miami faces Ole Miss starting at 7.
104.3 The Fan. We are Denver Sports.
Bold takes.
I would put my fajitas up against any Mexican restaurant.
Active listening.
You weren't listening to a word I just said.
Plus, a little number crunching.
What's 12 minus 1? I mean, 12 minus 11.
1.
This is why math confuses me.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Honestly, just take care of your body. I think that's first and foremost. You got to go out there and make sure that get all these bruises out the way. And so when we come back, we're fresh. You know, guys, a lot of people want to go on vacation. You know, everybody's, you know, we got all the offseason of vacation. So for us, it's staying in the building, make sure our bodies are taken care of and come back ready to play.
Well, the Broncos and Talanoa Hufanga treating this as a work week. Did have a couple of days off. Back on the practice field today, tomorrow, then the weekend off, and then resuming their normal routine next week. It may take until Monday night to find out who the Broncos play. It's going to be either the Chargers, the Bills, the Texans, or the Steelers. You know, who knows? It could go right down to that Houston-Pittsburgh game on Monday night to determine who they play, or it could become really easy Sunday night if the Chargers go out and beat the Patriots, then you'll know it's going to be the Chargers. But, guys, over these next couple of days, Stink, I'll start with you. What are you trying to accomplish these next couple of days, especially knowing or not knowing who your opponent's going to be?
A couple things. I think, one, you're trying to clean up your mistakes and go out there and work on your stuff. Here are the things that we do, that we want to do. I think as the week rolls on, or as the couple practices roll on, you do try to look at ahead of who you might be facing, whether that is putting in a couple of plays in base or in nickel that you're going to see. Hey, what about, we may get the Chargers again. What about the protection issues that we had? How many times we turn loose a big guy? How many times do we get they find a big guy on our back? Do we want to change that where we fan out the tackles and then protect on the inside and use the backs, to cut inside players? Whatever it is, I don't know. But maybe you work on a couple of those things. Maybe you look at the potential of Buffalo or whoever, a couple of plays. But mostly you're working on, I think, Stoke, you're working on your issues and kind of what your identity plays are.
Yeah, I think you're spot on. And clean up your mistakes from the last few weeks that you're just trying to make sure you have tightened up. Mark's point, your protection stuff. Work on your details, little detail stuff, your fundamentals. We'll just keep working on those types of things and stay sharp. That's really it. Get a sweat in, get some good work in. I mean, I remember almost like it was yesterday, unfortunately, our bye that we had in 2012. And just being in the cafeteria on that Saturday or Sunday or Monday, whatever day it was, it was Indy was playing Baltimore, and we didn't know who we were going to play or whatever, and watching that game, and then Baltimore won, and okay, well, we're going to be playing Baltimore, and just the excitement of that whole week and having that bye week, and then how it didn't turn out very well, obviously. So, but we approached it the right way. You can approach it the right way, have the best leaders, all that stuff, and you can still look up and it just not work out for you for whatever reason. So, but they have the right approach. It's not time to go on vacation. That's the worst thing. All of a sudden you look up and you got pictures of a guy in Vegas or in Cabo, like remember when Romo went away with Witten or whatever, and
or the boat,
OBJ.
That was a bye week, wasn't it?
Yeah,
the boat,
yes.
The Giants in the boat.
Yeah,
that was a bye week,
right? It's just a bad look.
Yeah,
we can go. You can go to Miami and get the boat in February, hopefully with a Super Bowl ring on your finger.
Yeah.
So these guys have the right approach, the right leadership, and now it's just about going out there and executing.
The Nuggets wrapped up.
I got a quick question, though, before I forget.
Please,
just
go
real
ahead.
quick, okay? Because you're not going to pay it off, so I want to pay it off at some point during the show because I know we got trivia coming up. You said, because we were talking about, the ship has sailed on the Sean Payton and Coach of the Year.
Well, this actually works out perfectly.
So, and I said, I want to, we're not going to be able to make that $27 million for CU.
Not off of the Sean Payton,
right? Because you got
more cookies, more fajitas.
Mike Evans said he's got something
I got
else.
I got a new solution. David Adelman plus 5,000 NBA Coach of the Year.
Okay.
After a road trip where I think this guy earned his head coaching stripes. No more can you just look at him as, well, he's the disciple of Michael Malone and he inherited the best player in the world. This 7-game road trip, even though they went 3-4, I have one-up Zach by saying this is the greatest losing road trip in the history of the Denver Nuggets because of everything they had to overcome and all the players they had to play.
It's literally impossible.
And David Adelman navigating all of it, to me, shows this guy has proven he's a bona fide NBA head coach, and I think has put himself absolutely in and should be in the conversation for NBA Coach of the Year. So, if we can get enough David Adelmans at plus 5,000.
How much do we have to bet?
And that comes through, we might be able to pay off CU's $27 million debt.
How much do we have to bet then at plus 5,000 to make $27 million? Just can we?
Somebody do that math
for us? Yes.
Yeah.
Not nobody in this building.
Well, Johnny Fever can do it.
No, he's
smart.
He's limited too. Let's
RamosLaw.com
text line.
Yeah.
AI Tie's pretty good at that stuff.
So.
All right, let's see how much we have to bet.
By the way, AI Ty just came in here and gave me a shot during the
He
break.
became, what did he become?
He became Taekwondo Ty.
Right, swept a leg.
He swept my leg.
Yeah.
He just came in here just subtly, too, like, hey, we got to work on this. And then, what's up?
Yeah, it was like,
Well, Mark's free this week now on Friday because you know what? These games are
that's
meaningful.
Right.
And
yeah, these games are meaningful. He doesn't get
they
to
mean
do
a
them.
lot.
What do you think about vials of authentic David Adelman press conference tears?
Oh,
how much
my
could you sell a
goodness.
vial of tears for?
The crocodile tears.
Just real David Adelman tears.
I mean, he had the
Nice.
I like where you're at because the biggest regular season win in Zach said NBA history.
He went NBA.
Yes, he went NBA, yes.
He went NBA history?
So, yes. So that's what he had 2 games ago.
No.
And then now we were a double-digit underdog again. So we might have the 2 best NBA regular season victories in the history of the NBA.
Yes.
That guy's got to be coach of the year.
But this
We need to get it now.
This may have
We
been
need to do it now.
This may have been the greatest 3-4 road trip in the history of the NBA. How about that?
I mean, look at all the history we're making.
How about that? Speaking of making history, how about Jamal Murray? Let's get Jamal Murray in an all-star game. Dude deserves it after the way he's been playing. How about last night, 22 points, 17 assists?
I felt like my teammates were hooping. I was just finding the ball and trying to keep pressure on them as well as pick my spots and play my game. You know, just a balance, you know, with not just without Yoke, but with everybody that's out, just creating for other guys, and if it doesn't work, creating again. And at the same time with the mentality that I can't be too passive and I got to also be aggressive. I can't be too aggressive. I got to get my teammates as well. So just pick my spots, and I'm not really doing nothing different.
David Adelman, choking back tears talking about Jamal.
His style of play right now is just so, whatever is the right play, he's just making it. And sometimes the right play is him, and sometimes 17 times it was somebody else. Not to mention the 8 rebounds, 4 offensive rebounds. Just a complete game from a guard that's playing as good as anybody in this league.
Man, emotional.
You heard that?
Amazing composure.
How many
Emotional.
rebounds, Mike?
17, right?
17 is.
Oh,
How
assists.
many rebounds?
8.
4 or 5 more assists. He would have had a Jokic type of stat line.
Ooh.
Yeah, let's do it. Second one of the day.
Yeah, sure. Why? It'd have been a triple-double. It'd have been 22, 12 rebounds, 17 assists. That's a Jokic stat line.
That's a Jokic stat line.
Yeah, you're right.
got me yelling now.
Sorry, Zach.
So good win for the Nuggets. One bit of other news to pass along in case you haven't seen it. The Avalanche have been invited to come save the dying Winter Classic, Stadium Series, whatever you want to call it, these outdoor hockey games that reached a new low last week when the Florida Panthers and the New York Rangers played at the Miami Marlins Stadium. Yes, the Miami Marlins Stadium in Miami. It was a travesty.
That was last week?
Barely drew 1 million people on TV. So the once proud outdoor series needs a boost, and they're going to be bringing the Avs and Utah together in Utah next year in the shadow of the Wasatch Mountains.
The Wasatch Front.
The Wasatch Range. And, yeah, so we'll get a chance to see the Avs play an outdoor game. That'd be a fun one to go to. So when that date comes out, I'm sure a lot of you will be able to grab tickets. Going to be played at the Utah Football Stadium. Rice-Eccles Stadium. In the shadow of
the Wasatch Front.
Trivia coming up against the drive.
Are we ready?
It's been a
Are
while.
we ready?
We're ready.
Okay, 1, 2, 3 JVs.
All right, 1,
2, 3
JVs.
JVs.
Next.
Follow us on X at DEN Sports 1043 for up-to-the-minute information and opinions on all things Denver sports. Also, we can still call it Twitter, right? Denver Sports 1043 The Fan, DenverSports.com, and the Denver Sports app.
Hey, when it comes to taking care of our plumbing problems, what do we want? Yeah, we want professionalism. We want good communication. But what we ultimately want, fix it. Get it right. We want results. Copperhead Plumbing has been delivering results since 2007. It's why I use Copperhead Plumbing myself and why I recommend it to you and to my guys here at the Fan, Stokes, Stinks, Cecil. They've all been helped out of jams recently by the pros at Copperhead Plumbing, and they are pros. Fast, reliable. They actually show up when they say they will. Yeah, imagine that. Whether it's a clogged drain, a busted water heater, or that mystery leak you've been ignoring, yeah, you know the one. Copperhead Plumbing handles it all with zero drama. Something else I love, they don't try to upsell you and stuff on and stiff you and get you to get work and paid for stuff you don't need. They diagnose the problem, they fix it right the first time, and leave your home cleaner than they found it. That's professionalism. Easy for me to say, and that's Copperhead Plumbing. Go to CopperheadPlumbingInc.com and immediately start saving money. Print up a coupon for a free service call. Give them a call at 303-552-3491. Copperhead Plumbing. They plumb different. They plumb custom.
Hey Broncos country, it's Terrell Davis here. It's a new year. It's time to work on a new you.
At Fitness Gallery, we have deals everywhere, up to 50% off. We have the nation's lowest prices on the best equipment money can buy. We carry true treadmills. They are the smoothest, quietest, and best warranty treadmills ever built for the home. Work out on your schedule on the equipment you choose, from the safety and comfort of your own home. Visit one of Fitness Gallery's 7 convenient locations from Colorado Springs to Fort Collins. We have you covered.
Sniffles and sneezes got you down? GoodRx is here to help with big savings on commonly prescribed cold and flu meds. GoodRx is free and easy to use. GoodRx is accepted at all major pharmacies like CVS, Walmart, and Walgreens. Just search your prescription, find a coupon, then show your pharmacist at the drop-off counter. GoodRx is not insurance, but it works whether you have insurance or not. If you do, GoodRx may beat your copay price. Download the free app or visit GoodRx.com to save today.
You're still grooving, still connecting, still loving, still turning up, still thriving. You still got it, but your immune system, it weakens as you age. That's where vaccines come in. They help train and strengthen your immune response to fight off respiratory illnesses like flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, or COVID-19. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Book in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Who wants the lowest rate for life?
I do.
I do. Everyone does, but it's only U.S. Mortgages. Lock in a low rate today, and if rates fall in the future, we will redo your loan and lower your rate without any lender fees, including the appraisal. There's no limit to the number of times you can do this. Always have the lowest rate for life. Get our 475 5-year fixed rate, 5.89 APR. Call 303-LOW-RATE or online at usmloan.com.
All loans subject to approval and change. See website for complete details. License number 392126.
For victims of drunk and drug driving, your grief is unique, but you are not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Call the 24-hour victim helpline at 877-MAD-HELP or visit mad.org.
Tune into Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth, Wednesdays at 9:15 to hear ESPN NFL analyst Dan Orlovsky break down Bo Nix and the Broncos every week during football season. Denver Sports, 104.3 The Fan, DenverSports.com, and the Denver Sports app. Job shaming.
You played in the NFL, but you were a wide receiver.
Embellishments.
I mean, sometimes I swear, you're just making things up.
And amateur zoology.
I think polar bears are bigger than grizzlies.
Of course they
So make them a polar bear.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports, 104.3 The Fan.
Don't want any hint of controversy.
Put your phone over.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Put everything away. Everything goes away.
No, we don't have to, Mark. They trust us.
Okay.
No one trusts Mike anymore.
We haven't done trivia in a while. Trivia Against the Drive. They come up with 4 questions for us. We will reciprocate with 4 questions later in the day for them. But let's get after it. We've been on a pretty good groove for a while there, but then we had to take the long break, much like the Broncos. Will we be rusty after a long bye?
Great question.
You know, that's what we need to find out. So here we go. Let's do it.
All right, fellas, here is a football NFL question for you. Since the year 2020, what NFL team has the most wins without winning their division?
Most wins without winning the division.
Since 2020.
2020.
So we're talking about teams that, you know, routinely are probably winning about 10 games, right? 10, 11 games every year? 9?
You'd think they would won their division at some point. No?
Yeah,
Well,
you would think.
they haven't won their division. I mean, the Chargers come to mind.
Okay, put them
That
on
comes
the
to
list.
mind, right?
Yeah.
They went to the playoffs last year.
Yeah.
There had to be a reason why
They've been
Mark
to the
picked
playoffs.
them last summer.
That is true. Yep.
That's right.
You know?
Feel good about them. They're usually a second place type of team.
It's a good call.
Steelers just keep winning games every year.
They're always 8 or 9. Like
they always have. Well, they always have a winning.
Oh yeah,
8 or 9. Yeah,
they just won the division.
Check that. Good point.
Thank you very much.
It's really good. Nobody in the NFC or the AFC East.
No,
the Bills have won it, but
nobody
else has really won a bunch of games other than Patriots this year. But
South, AFC South,
AFC South.
I don't know the Dolphins. I think we need to put the Dolphins on the list. I think that's a sneaky team.
Really?
They've been to the playoffs a couple times with McDaniels.
Yeah, that's a good point.
All right.
So I just put them on the list.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I'm so quick to dismiss
South,
me, Evans.
AFC South, because the Texans have.
But the Texans have won the division.
Right. That the question is most wins without winning the division. So have the Colts.
Jacksonville on there?
Jacksonville.
No.
I mean, they were 4-13 last year. Colts had kind of Colts have been solid, haven't they? They were in the playoffs
fired
just
their coach a couple years ago and got Steichen in there.
Yeah, but weren't they in the playoffs just a couple years ago with Minshew?
I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not thinking Colts,
I wouldn't put the Colts over the Chargers of Miami.
Okay. Then in the NFC.
There's a lot of teams in the NFC West that could be the team.
Well,
yeah, but all of them have won the division. The Rams have won it. The 49ers have won
but
it.
they've kind of been passing it around, haven't they? Or is that not,
yeah.
not what the
And then
question is?
Seattle just won it this year,
Right,
so they're out.
Nobody
Arizona's
in the West.
No.
San Francisco's won it since 20. Yeah, of course. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And the Rams though.
Yeah.
You sure about that?
This is
Their Super
2020.
Bowl year? Did they
They
win the
won a
division
Super Bowl in
during the Super Bowl year?
2021.
Okay.
But did they win the division, or was that the Niners?
Oh yeah, that might have been the Niners that won the division.
It seems like that division is
No,
rotated.
they would have been as a wild card. No, I don't think
What about
so.
last year?
No, I don't think it's the
San
Rams.
Francisco was 6-10 last year.
Yeah, the Rams
Seattle
won it
wasn't
last
very,
year.
The Rams won
Yeah,
the
so
division
last
last year.
That's right. Then they had to go on and play Minnesota.
Philly in Philly.
Yes.
No.
Well, no, they had to play
The Fires. They had
First,
to play
they had to play
Minnesota in Arizona.
In Arizona.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
As the
Because
division
of
winner.
the Fires.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
All right. So
Let's
it's not
move
the Rams.
on off the West.
All right.
Nobody.
The North is interesting. NFC North. So
Bears just won it.
Bears
Packers
just won
have
it.
won it, right? And the Lions have won it.
Have the Packers won it? Because isn't that the point about LaFleur? Is he's
they've been the seventh seed
Seventh
3
seed.
years in a row.
So like did Detroit win?
That's a good one.
Has
Packers.
Minnesota won the division?
Okay. When
Minnesota.
when was Aaron Rodgers last year there? Because they were 13-3 his last year.
When did
believe.
you report that he was getting ready?
Because then we ended up getting Russ that year, right? That was the same year that Russ
No,
moved?
year after.
Yeah.
The year after.
The year
okay.
after
All right.
the report.
When did you report? Oh, man. When did you break the news that Aaron Rodgers is coming to be a Denver
That
Bronco?
was 20.
Because we hired Hackett that year, right? That was the Hackett year. Is that correct?
Yeah.
No,
Hackett was the
Hackett
following
was
year.
hired the following year.
The following year?
The following year after the report.
Oh.
So was that 20?
I think that was 2021.
I thought everyone said we hired Hackett to get Rodgers.
That was after.
Yeah, because we had Rodgers' deal, and then the Packers pulled out, and then we went and got Hackett because we
For
thought
the next year.
next year we might be able to
Gotcha. Okay.
So Russ got here in
22.
22. So the report was 21.
That was an MVP season for him, wasn't it? One of those years. He's won the MVP in the last, three. They had to win the division.
They would have had to have won the division in 2020 or 2021.
He stole it from Tom Brady.
So most wins. Tampa's won their division, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
they win every year.
Yep.
Except this year.
No, I thought what about, can't be the Panthers.
So far we've got
Falcons.
the Chargers, Miami, Indy on the list. Do we have? What about Minnesota? Has Minnesota
No.
won a division title?
We didn't have Indy on the list. We took
You
Indy
took
off.
Indy off? Okay, I apologize. How about Minnesota? They haven't won a division, have they?
No.
But they won 14 games last year, and
But what were they doing? Minnesota, because Zimmer was their head coach. They were winning.
Right.
They've been winning games.
Yeah.
And then O'Connell took over. They've been winning games up until this year.
Yeah.
I don't think they
still won like 7 or 8 games this year.
Right.
Yeah.
So you have the Packers have won, the Lions have won, the Bears won. I don't think Minnesota's won a division title during that time, have they? And they've won a lot of games.
Right. It's a good
So
one.
put Minnesota on the list.
All right.
Wow, this is taking some time.
I know it is. All right, so we got
All
the
right, shot clock.
Chargers, Miami, Minnesota. Those are our 3 finalists, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ty, Johnny, anybody else you want to add? We leave
Not
it-
to add, no.
All right, you want to go around the table here? Who do you want to take? I want to make my vote for Minnesota. Ooh, Chargers have won a lot of games.
I'm going. My when Stoke threw out Chargers, that's the one that resonated with me.
Well, you're partial to them.
That's why I picked them.
I think it's Chargers or Minnesota.
Yeah. Wow, I'm trying to think about Minnesota.
I mean, they had a 14-win season last year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Chargers have been steady, but
Haven't they had back-to-back 11-win seasons? with the
Chargers?
Chargers?
Yeah, all right.
It's going to be close. I mean, it's going to be a game or two.
Yeah.
All right, what do you say? Chargers?
Go, Chargers, go.
Chargers.
All right. I don't know.
Mike, ultimately, it's your call. You can call
No,
audible.
no,
You're the
no,
Peyton
no,
Manning
no,
right
no,
now.
no,
You
I don't
call
want-
audible. I don't want to hear after the fact that you were like,
Yeah.
I knew it. I knew it. You always can call the audible if you want
Right.
to call the audible. You're your final answer on this
You're
one.
the Kevin Clark of this
Yes.
show. Get Peyton Manning on. Go.
No, you guys seem to think.
Wait, what do they think back there? Who would y'all prefer back
Chargers
there?
or Minnesota?
Chargers.
Chargers?
Yeah, my gut was Chargers.
Chargers?
All right.
All right.
Let's go with it.
Chargers it is.
The correct answer is the Miami Dolphins.
And I said Miami. You boycotted it right away. Oh, right away.
That was a great
Evans.
call by you. Great call.
But I didn't think it was more than Minnesota or the Chargers, though, once we started going down
You
that
know
Got
road.
them on the final list, but
Yeah,
that
no,
was
it's
tight.
okay.
That one stinks.
It's okay.
Not
It's
gonna lie,
okay.
that one
Yeah.
stinks.
That hurts a little bit.
That
We were
one
on our-
stinks. That one
I think
stinks.
we took too much time. We talked about it a little bit too much.
Yeah.
Well, we could have talked about it for another 5 minutes. I don't think we were going to come back to Miami.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if we didn't talk about it and overthink it,
You think we would have gone? No, I don't.
we would have definitely.
I'd
I'd have made sure we would have gone with
Don't
Miami.
beat yourself up.
Okay.
Don't
All right.
beat yourself up. Question number 2.
All right, guys, got a golf question for you. In 2022, 3 different golfers took home their first ever major championship. Name 2 of these 3 golfers. Hint, Justin Thomas was the only outlier, winning his second ever major at the PGA Championship.
2022, 3 first-time major winners. Let's make it easy, Stoke. Masters champions over the last few years. Was 2022 maybe when Scheffler got his first one?
I was going to say Scheffler is one of them. On one of those.
Yeah.
One. I don't know if that was when he won the Masters or not. You have like.
Because the last couple of Masters winners have been what? 2025. Last year was Rory. 2024 was Scotty.
He might have been 21.
2020,
Fuzzy Zeller.
2023 passed away recently.
I mean, Sergio won it. Wouldn't Sergio?
Oh no, that
win
was
it
a while ago.
A long time ago.
That was a little while ago.
Yeah, well, this is not going to go good for.
All right, so let's just think about some Let's think about some guys that have won majors recently. Good golfers that have broken through. Man, 2022.
I think we got to just go Scotty on one of them.
All right, yeah, just go
All right,
Scotty. Then we
Scotty.
need 2 more. Oh, did Wyndham Clark win the U.S. Open in 2022? Or was that
I
more
think
recently?
That was like 2 years ago, I thought. Was it 22? Well, shoot, I can't. I mean, we might as well go with it.
Yeah,
why not?
We don't know anybody
How
else.
many we need?
Better than
2?
One more.
So we'll go
We need
Scheffler,
3.
Wyndham Clark. We need 1 more. Max Homa.
He's never won a major.
He's never won a major.
No.
I'm trying to think of our pool.
I thought he said name 2 of 3.
I thought it was 3 or 4.
No, I said he. Can we hear the question again? Buy us some time.
30-second.
In 2022, 3 different golfers took home their first ever major championship. Name 2 of these 3 golfers.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You were right.
Okay. You want to just go with Scheffler and Clark?
Dang, I'm just trying to think, because I know where the tournament was at. It might have been 2022. Time flies.
All right, what about a guy like the lefty who takes so long between his shots?
Brian Harmon.
Didn't he win a?
B. Harmon.
Didn't he?
He won a British Open.
Yeah.
But shoot, again, I don't know if that was 2 years ago or 5 years ago.
I'm just trying to think about guys who've won.
Right. That's a good one.
First-time majors in a while.
That's
Brian
a good
Harmon.
one. And then you got like Shane Lowry.
Shane Lowry.
He won the British Open not that
now
long ago.
All right, now the
Shane Lowry might be one of them.
Shane Lowry's not bad.
I think I might do Shane Lowry over Wyndham. I don't
you're right.
think that was 2022.
I think Wyndham was like 23.
Right.
Yeah. So we just got. Can we name 3 and we only have to get 2 of them right, or do we have to just name 2? How's this work?
I don't think that's the way it works.
No?
Just we got to name 2 of the 3.
Yeah.
You want to go with Harmon and Lowry?
No, because they both won the British.
Oh. You want to go with Shep?
Because that's the one I remember. Lowry won the Brit. I think it was the British. Dang it! I'm pretty sure he won the British. I kind of want to go Scotty and Lowry.
See, I kind of want to go Scotty and Harmon.
Oh, look at us two. Ooh. 2 alphas. 2 alphas in the ring.
Right.
Just battling it out.
Yeah. I'm a beta. I'm on the sideline right now.
you're just watching.
I'm
just
JV's.
watching.
I'm getting blank stares from you guys back there.
Yeah, Johnny and Ty.
I heard golf and instantly tuned out.
Right. That's awesome. AI, Ty. No,
I don't watch golf.
Okay.
You have a track record. Your guts are pretty good.
They usually are.
They are. So I'm not going to mess with that. Let's go with Scheffler and Lowry.
Yeah.
Scotty Scheffler and Shane Lowry. Final answer.
The correct answers are Cam Smith winning the Open, Matt Fitzpatrick winning the U.S. Open, and Scotty Scheffler winning the Masters.
All right, at least we got Scotty.
Well,
at least we got Scotty.
Yeah, right.
So is Fitzpatrick and
Cam, the
Cam.
mullet.
All right. Well, at least we got one.
Yeah, but we got the question wrong.
No, I understand, but at least we didn't totally whiff on it.
Yeah.
We had one guy right.
0-2.
All right, we're 0-2. We're going to have to try to salvage a split.
In the red zone.
Man, slow start, strong finish. We're gonna do for trivia with the Broncos. Bo, we need you. Coming up next.
Follow us on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok at Denver Sports 1043 to stay up to date on all your local teams. Denver Sports 1043. The Fan.
Are you worrying about those upcoming credit card bills after the holidays? If you're a homeowner, there's no better time than now to call American Financing and wipe out that debt. Eliminate the stress and set yourself up for a strong 2026. The Fed dropped rates for the 4th time in December, guys. American Financing can help you access that equity in your home at an interest rate in the low 5s. You heard that right, in the low 5s. That's a much lower rate than the average 20% or more credit card rate. American Financing is saving their customers an average of $800 a month. Guys, that's like a $10,000 raise to start the new year. There are no upfront fees and no obligation to see how much you can save. And they are closing some in as fast as 10 days and even delaying 2 mortgage payments. Call American Financing, Colorado's home for home loans, at 303-695-7000. That's 303-695-7000, or visit them online at americanfinancing.net. NMLS 182334, NMLSconsumeraccess.org. APR for rates in the 5 start at 6.196% for well-qualified buyers. Call 303-695-7000 for details about credit costs and terms.
Dan Jacobs with 303 Law 4040. Hey, I got a real cool story I wanted to share with you. Many years ago, my lovely wife Kimberly wrote down a prayer that said, God, make me a lighthouse so I can be a light to others when they're in a dark place. She filed that card away both in her heart and her prayer box. And then about 3 years ago, I asked my wife to leave her job in corporate America and come help me open up 303 Law 4040. And she absolutely loves it. She really feels like helping other people when they are hurting and don't know what to do is her calling. So here's the really cool part. A few weeks ago, a client came in to pick up a check and said to Kim, I really want to thank you. You were a lighthouse to me when I was in a dark place. it gave me chills when Kim told me that. If you've been hurt in an accident, it really is our honor to help you in your time of need. Call us anytime at 303-LAW-4040, where you always get to speak directly with me or my lovely wife, Kimberly. That's 303-LAW-4040. Go ahead, save that number in your phone. You never know when you're going to need it. It's 303-LAW-4040.
Progressive's accident response can detect and send help when you need it most, after a major car accident. But other accidents, you're on your own. Like when you accidentally call your wife Mom. When you accidentally say Happy Holidays on someone's birthday. When you accidentally wave at someone you thought was waving at you. We can't help with those accidents, but Progressive's accident response provides peace of mind after major car accidents. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Limited availability in California. Driver is responsible for emergency and towing charges not covered by the policy.
You're still grooving, still connecting, still loving, still turning up, still thriving. You still got it, but your immune system, it weakens as you age. That's where vaccines come in. They help train and strengthen your immune response to fight off respiratory illnesses like flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, or COVID-19. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Book in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
This segment on 104.3 The Fan's brought to you by Fitness Gallery, selling the world's finest fitness equipment.
Denver Sports Snapshot.
Tonight on 104.3 HD2, college football playoff action continues as Miami faces Ole Miss starting at 7.
104.3 The Fan. We are Denver Sports.
Relentless mind games.
Are you trying to get me in an really right now?
Total accountability.
You're always throwing your teammates under the bus. That's just what you do.
And a sprinkle of advanced analytics.
The Boo rating, BOO, which is balls over opponent.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Alongside Mark Schlereth and a increasingly agitated Brandon Stokley, who just happened to look outside.
Not agitated, anxious.
Anxious?
Yeah, nervous.
Big flakes, Stoke. Big flakes.
So I'm already I started the show today as questionable for tomorrow. I have trended to doubtful. And just kind of trying to see, here's the problem. I'm like, okay, well, I got to go to the basement. I got to get all the equipment set up. And I'm going to screw that up. I know I am. And then now they're making me video.
Oh,
you got to be on video, right? And I'm
that's a problem, Stoke.
Well, I don't have to be on video. Well, I got to try to figure out the video thing too. So just a lot of stuff going on right now. A lot of pressure on me.
Well, much like the Broncos offense, very much inconsistent, very much blowing hot and cold. We've gotten off to a bunch of 3-and-outs here to start the trivia as we start out 0 for 2. Although, let's go back to Johnny Fever. I understand we may have some controversy.
I wouldn't say controversy. I was just looking at the difference in wins for the Chargers and Dolphins, and it was 1. So it was I think 54 and 55. Not that this would have changed my opinion at all, but I interpreted the question as 2021 and on, not including 2020 because it was since the 2020 season.
2020, so it is a little bit of a gray area there,
And then if that was the case, if it was 2021 onwards, we would have been correct.
So if if they say since 2020, how do you interpret that?
Do you include 2020 or do you start with 2021?
Yeah.
No, I think
since
the way we did, because we were saying in 2020. No, I think it's.
We did include 2020.
Yeah, we did.
If anything, I just misinterpreted.
I tend to include that year.
Yeah, since 2020.
If you say since 2015.
Yeah, you
I count
about
2015
and on.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on.
All right, question number 3.
All right, fellas, here is an NFL coaching question for you. Only 8 coaches in the history of the NFL have won 200 games or more. Who is the only coach of the 8 to win 200 games or more but have a losing playoff record?
Does Tomlin have a losing playoff record?
Can't be that good, right? I mean, he's only had one.
Tomlin, he has not won a playoff. I think he's lost his last 5 or 6 playoff games.
What about Harbaugh? How many games has he won in the NFL?
Well,
does he have a
had the
losing
stat
record?
the other day.
Yeah, I think he was 8-4 without.
Flacco.
Oh, he doesn't have 200 wins.
He doesn't.
Harbaugh does not have 200 wins.
Does he have 200? Does 200
regular season wins?
Regular season
He's
wins.
got
yeah. He's got 180.
80. Sean's got 183. We did this exercise
Oh,
the
nice.
other day.
Yeah.
So
Where was I?
on the podcast that you have not yet taken away from me.
Yeah.
But are poised to do so.
on that one.
That's on your new podcast. It's right around the corner in a month or two.
I'm about to just take it.
Kind of like your hair endorsement got taken.
Right.
Yeah. You take the podcast.
Well, let's quickly think about 800 or 200 wins. So who are the coaches right away that's on that list? You got Shula, you got Belichick. You got Andy Reid. Did the Chin get to 200? No. And yet he's still in the Hall of Fame.
Right.
Joke. Shanny didn't get to 200.
No, Shanny didn't get to 200. It's got to be old school coaches.
I mean, do you think Don Shula? I mean, they went to one
wondering
Super
about
Bowl
Shula.
and they lost it, and then they never went back to another Super Bowl.
And he had some.
Yeah.
He had a bad, really mediocre run over the latter part of his career.
I just don't know if they were one and done in the playoffs.
I'm struggling to come up. I'm struggling to come up with eight coaches at 200 wins.
That's a lot.
I mean, we talking about like Landry?
We talking like
But Landry would have had a winning record. Yeah. Chuck Noll.
All they did was win Super Bowl.
Right.
Yeah, they won 4 Super Bowls.
Right.
Marv Levy. Just joking.
Well,
because they got to the Super Bowl.
But they got a
every
Super Bowl,
year,
so they probably had a winning record.
Yes.
Yeah, at least 2 or 3. Yeah.
Right. Did we go Shula, the winningest coach of all time?
We got to wrap this up.
Yeah, we got to go.
Let's just do it.
Yeah. What do y'all think behind the glass? Any help there, Ty? Johnny?
Whatever you guys think, I'm game.
Wow.
Why is he?
I mean, you got to go back to Paul Brown, and you got to go back to coaches like that for 200 wins, right?
Right.
Shula.
Curly Neal.
Curly Lambeau.
Oh,
Curly Neal.
Who's Curly Neal? Is he a Three Stooges?
No,
right.
O'Reilly's. Curly Neal was the Globetrotters.
Globetrotter. Ball guy.
All right, let's go.
Yeah.
What are we
All
going
right, Don
with?
Shula.
All right.
Don Shula.
The correct answer is Marty Schottenheimer.
Oh, my God.
Marty?
We didn't even have
Marty Ball.
Marty.
I blame y'all for that.
Oh, really?
No, I'm just kidding.
Well, we got to avoid the bagel here. All right. 0-3. Let's go.
And for your curveball question, Colorado got a taste of it this last November. What is the scientific name for the Northern Lights?
Aurora Borealis.
That's what I was going to go with. We sure?
Oh, wait, AI Ty?
AI Ty?
We need confirmation
Sweep
from
the
you.
league. Sweep the
Yeah,
league.
that was what I was going to go with, too.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Not asking John.
Aurora. Yeah, he's checked out.
Worthless
I
today.
knew it.
Checked out. Oh,
Stoke. Oh, I didn't know the first word. I was going to say it's a Borealis.
Yeah, right.
It's a Borealis.
Arvada Borealis.
Arvada Borealis. Oh,
Go ahead.
cow. Let's get
Aurora
one. Come on.
Borealis.
The correct answer is Aurora Borealis.
Wow, we
got one.
avoided
We
the.
got one. Hey, we're down. We're down like the Broncos, 77-0. We got a late field goal.
That's right.
To make it 77-3.
Yep. Not exactly
70
a
to 3.
Giants-like comeback there over the final 2 questions. So 1-3. All right, we shook off the rust. We'll be better next week. Drive gets their crack at it coming up later today around 4 o'clock. Up next, Peyton Manning. What Peyton Manning and John Elway have to say about Bo Nix and these Broncos. That's next.
Stream Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth, Dover and Cecil, The Drive, and all your favorite shows on the Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan app. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan, DenverSports.com, and the Denver Sports app.
Happy New Year, Susan. I really appreciate you picking up the bill for lunch.
I'm happy to. One of my New Year's resolutions is being better with money. So I've started using Upside, the free app that pays you cash back for buying gas.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Upside app?
Yes, I earn cash back just for buying the gas I was already buying.
Does that actually add up to anything?
I'll make $200 to $300 this year.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the Upside app now.
Download the free Upside
Upside app now in the App Store or Google Play and start earning cash back on everyday gas purchases. Use promo code RIDER for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's up to 50 cents per gallon on your next fill-up. You can cash out anytime, right to your bank account or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code RIDER for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code RIDER. Code RIDER. Offers vary by user and location. Go to upside.com for terms and conditions.
How about a simple New Year's resolution, one that even I could achieve? Reverse the clock on hair loss with Advanced Hair's simple one-day FUE treatment. You will feel more confident and more youthful when you witness your own natural hair growing into those places that have been balding or thinning for years. From Advanced Hair's breakthrough technology to their highly experienced team, there is no one I trust more in hair restoration. Their simple FUE treatment begins to regrow your own natural hair the very next day, and your new hair is backed by the Advanced Hair Guarantee. I know from personal experience, Advanced Hair's exceptional standard of care makes your comfort and your results their top priority. Celebrate this new year with a fuller head of hair and get a free consultation, $250 off, and 250 free hair grafts. Call 720-459-HAIR. That's 720-459-HAIR. Discover what meeting your resolution could look like with the before and after pictures at advancedhair.com.
This is Hall of Famer Terrell Davis here to tell you about my friends at Colorado Credit Union. Great plays start with a solid game plan, and the same goes for home ownership. Whether you're buying your first home, refinancing, or tapping into your home's equity, Colorado Credit Union has the mortgage and home equity options to fit your needs. Ready to make your next big move? Visit ccu.org to learn how Colorado Credit Union can help. Colorado Credit Union. Love where you live, love where you bank. Membership eligibility required. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal housing opportunity.
Let go of the weight for good without drugs, shots, and weird side effects with Soda Weight Loss. Because this is weight loss the natural way.
If you've ever looked in the mirror and thought, wow, I would just love to see that younger version of me again, Soda Weight Loss is about to make your day. Because one of the first things clients talk about is how they look 10 years younger.
And right now, when you join, your partner joins for free. Visit sodaweightloss.com. That's SOTA, weightloss.com.
Questions about youth or high school sports? Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA, a national nonprofit organization, develops better athletes and better people through youth and high school sports. Info at positivecoach.org.
Get ready for every Broncos game with Super Bowl 50 champion Brandon Marshall as he joins the drive every Friday afternoon at 4:45 exclusively on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. Thanks to Corwin Toyota Boulder. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. DenverSports.com and the Denver Sports app. Listener appreciation.
Our RamosLaw.com texters always answer the bell.
Mentorship.
You can't be that guy. Don't be that guy.
Yeah. And words of wisdom.
Don't let my confidence offend your insecurity.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Oh, man. Having some fun today with you on this Thursday. Got Dover and Cecil coming up here in just a little bit. So, Peyton Manning on the Kevin Clark podcast. Who?
Yeah.
You say? Well, it's Omaha Productions.
Clark and Stokley
podcast. Stokley and
Yeah,
some
how
other
come you
guys.
don't have? How come you're not? I mean, you and Peyton are so tight. Why didn't you have a podcast on the digital platform that is Omaha Productions? What's going on there?
I don't get it, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, I'm just so busy. Busy schedule. Why'd you laugh? Busy schedule. Yeah, so a lot going on right now. But now that it's 2026, 25, I was swamped. A lot of stuff. So now that's 26, I'll start looking at other opportunities out there for myself.
All
So
right. You
that
do
could
realize
possibly be one.
You do realize, by the way, if you do want to take that, kick me off my podcast.
That's
with Mark,
also a possibility.
You do realize.
Look at it all.
You do realize that podcast is recorded during prime golf hours.
Yeah, we'll figure that out.
All
Look,
right.
hey, when you become a national sensation, like Mark and I probably would do, and take over the podcast platform from Rogan and the Kelsey brothers and whoever else, and like we'll just make the magic happen when the magic happens.
Okay.
It'll be fine.
Okay.
So
we'll just buy a golf course. We'll do it from the golf course because the podcast will be so popular.
Right.
We'll be we got a lot of ideas behind the scenes that we've been talking about.
You two could play golf, do it from a steam room, and then you guys, could do a good podcast and not be so fat. Peyton.
Wow.
Yeah, now I'm getting mad. Peyton Manning on Bo Nix.
Bo Nix has been heavily scrutinized for a second-year quarterback that just led his team to their first division since 2015. Look, the 1 seed, that doesn't excite me as much as winning that division.
Yeah.
That has been – the Chiefs have been the bully in that division, right? I mean, if there's not a Johnny from Karate Kid – Chiefs analogy, I don't know what is, right? They've been the bully, and until somebody beats the bully, they're the best team in the division, right? So the Broncos went out and did it this year, and they took care of business in that division. So that's what excites me about what the team has done, and Bo has done his part. Look, it's been good complementary football. The defense is really good. Bo knows that. He makes a lot of plays with his legs, which don't necessarily show up in the statistics because the quarterback's passing statistics probably show up more, and he's had some days where it hasn't been for a lot of yards, but he's run for some critical third downs. He's kept the offense on the field. He's kept drives alive. He hasn't turned it over. So I'm a Bo fan. What he's done this early in his career, I think just says a lot about him. The team believes in him. And look, he's very honest with himself. You don't hear him making excuses, and I know he loves to go out there and throw 4 touchdowns and complete 75% every single game. I don't know if that's always going to be possible, but I think he's been a solid winning quarterback this year. I'll say that.
Bo's been unbelievable the last 2 years. I mean, you're talking about a guy that won 10 games and then 14 games. I mean, in his first 2 years. So, we look at certain things and we're critical of certain things that need to improve, and you can tell he does it. And they've done it, and they have improved his footwork and, hanging in the pocket maybe a little bit longer, kind of nitpicking on some of the things. But overall, he's been great. He's a winner. He's been clutch. And now you got 2 years in a row of going to the playoffs and double-digit wins. Just really you kind of forget where this team was 4 years ago. And now here they are, and a large part of it is because of Bo Nix.
Yeah. Listen, I think Dan Orlovsky said it on this program, man. He's been best when his best is required. When they've been down, he's played his best football and scrambling around, converting third downs with his feet, all those things. Man, he's been pretty clutch. So, you could sit there and as Stokes said, you can nitpick it and you can look at all the different things, but the bottom line, he's a second-year quarterback. I mean, what second-year quarterback would you rather have out of that draft class?
You got.
Probably say Drake May.
Drake May,
he's
Caleb
probably
Williams,
win the
right?
MVP. But other than Drake May, I mean, I would take Drake May. I can't lie.
You take Drake May over Bo?
Yeah.
Why?
He's probably going to win the MVP. I mean, he's
playing.
I mean, Mark watches more film of him.
Nobody watches more film.
Right.
Put some respect on his name. You're going to take my podcast away.
Right. No,
make sure you respect Mark.
Mark watches more film on him than I do,
Oh.
of course, right?
Well, then I said nobody watches more film than Mark.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry. Put a little bit more
Hey,
respect on your
Mike,
film
thanks,
watching.
Hey, I'm looking out for you,
know
big
what?
fella.
If we were racing right now, we had like 2 horses going, and they're going back and forth. Right now, you got stoked by a nose.
Hey, guess
you got
what?
him by a nose.
We can find a role for this guy on our podcast.
A role?
Yeah, we can find a role. Like maybe you come on once every month. Or like we can figure it out. Something where you can have some type of role.
I'll read the question mark mailbag.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
That's a good call.
Yeah.
We need a third person kind of involved whenever we kind of get tired
we'll kick
or whatever.
Over to the little kid said over on the corner.
Yes.
Mike, what do you got?
Perfect.
Well, but you got to wear a Mark Davis wig.
or even better, with my Denver Nuggets hat.
Oh
yeah.
Oh, with your with your
propeller on top.
Yes, with your infant size Denver Nuggets hat that
did you throw that hat away?
You stole
Seriously.
from. You better not have.
Did you?
No, I still have it.
No,
but
don't throw it away.
It's
because that's going to be a bet.
It's buried, but
That's gonna
I
be a
still have.
bet.
I can't get rid of it. That thing's now treasured.
Yeah.
John Elway talking to our 9 News Bronco insider Mike Kliss There's been some comparisons. Hey, just like John Elway, Bo would save his best for the end of these games. Well, when it comes to the clutch gene, John sees it in Bo. Quote, yeah, he's got that. He's a great competitor. He's not afraid. He goes out and competes. The thing is, he's not afraid. He's not afraid to win. I like him. You can win games with him. He's proven that, and his legs are a big, big bonus. So, both Peyton Manning and John Elway giving their seal of approval to Bo Nix. John was also interested in talking to Kliss about how he feels like the last couple of games that Sean Payton, by design, really dialed it back. Once the game's unfolded, you're playing backup quarterbacks. John noted that he wasn't going to take any kind of chances downfield. But while that may have been good for these last two games, it can't work come playoff time. As he said, quoting Elway here again, I just had it. He said, all right, they're going to have to make some plays. In the playoffs, you have to make some big plays. You can't sit on their heels and wait for the other team to beat themselves. They're going to have to go beat somebody. The bottom line is they're good enough on the defensive side. They can win it. We did it in 15. He would know better than anybody. So,
yeah, I mean, I think they are going to have to change their outlook a little bit and maybe their approach a little bit. But, during a game, great coaches are able to adapt how the game is going. Great play callers are able to adapt. And I think that's what Sean did when you look at the Chiefs, and especially the Chargers. You're not going to be that aggressive against the Chargers. It was obvious very early on that they weren't going to be moving the ball a lot on you. So you just don't want to screw it up. Come playoff time, you're going to have to be a little bit more aggressive than what we've seen this team the last couple weeks.
Yeah, I think the disappointing part of it was like how many condensed formations, multiple backs, multiple tight ends you used, locking up the edges, and you still didn't protect very well and you didn't run the ball very well. So you put your big people in there. You should be able to chip edges, to hold down the pass rush, and you should be able to get your double teams and run the ball. And they didn't that's the disappointing part. They didn't do either of those things, and it was designed to be able to do that. So that's the part that bothers you, but you're gonna have to make some plays. There's no question about that.
Did we not have? I thought we had the audio of that. No. All righty.
Nope. Tonight, college football playoff. Got Miami and Ole Miss. Boy, I am really looking forward to watching Michael Irvin tonight.
Oh, yes,
the Michael Irvin show.
Stink, do you like Michael?
Yeah, I love Michael.
No, watching him on the sideline.
Oh, whatever.
I think it's great. Evans is like,
oh
my gosh, I can't believe Michael Irvin is.
I hate it. He's the guy that graduates high school and is still coming back to the high school parties 5 years later. It's embarrassing.
Mike.
It's embarrassing.
Mike,
Mikey?
The year that you got bounced out of college and you came home and drove the snowplow truck,
yeah,
did you show up to the high school parties? Keggy! Because they used to just call you, the keg is going to be by later on today.
That's right. I was like,
Pony keg, they called him.
Hey, party tonight at Brandy Brow. We going? We there? Or is it there? Let's go. Molly's Pit. Those were real places, by the way, that we used to party. I don't think they're around anymore. Brandy Brow.
Oh, yeah.
Molly's Pit.
Molly's Pit. Is that where Molly got his nickname?
That's Mole.
Molly has a pit?
Mole has a pit.
Oh.
Yeah, put some respect on that name.
Yeah.
Who you got tonight?
I'm going to go Miami.
Me too.
Although I like both of these teams. I mean, they're both good stories, and it's like they haven't been around. They haven't done anything forever, right? So I would love to see Ole Miss win it too. And that story of Lane Kiffin not being there, then all of a sudden they're going to play in the national championship game. That's a cool story. I like their running back. I like their quarterback.
Great young man.
But Miami's got that front that can get after you. So I'm gonna go Miami. What do you say, Mikey?
I'm rooting for Ole Miss. I think Miami's a better team, but I'm going to be rooting for Ole Miss. I think that's an awesome story. I would just love to see him stick it to Lane Kiffin. I don't like Lane Kiffin.
Screw them.
So I'll be rooting for Ole Miss.
Love it if somebody's on the sideline texting with Lane Kiffin. He's trying to get his guys. Come to LSU.
Right.
Jabroni.
All right. Good show, guys. Nicely done. We're done. We got Dover and Cecil.
Doubtful
they'll be
tomorrow. So I'm
you
getting
have
nervous
been
right now. Should I go? I might make a Costco run right now.
So you have been
think I'll be
officially
all right?
downgraded to doubtful.
Yes.
You started the show questionable for tomorrow. You've been downgraded to doubtful.
Yep. What do you got to get at Costco? Oh.
What do you got to get at Costco?
Big cases of water. The big ones, tall ones. That's why I like getting there. So I get like 3 or 4 of them.
Can you find some of your expired chili there?
Do y'all have some there?
No, they have. It's not expired there.
Do you have some there?
Yeah. But when it expires, then I give it to Mike.
Right. I'm going to look for some.
You should.
I will.
Yes.
All right. Coming up tomorrow. I'll give you an update from my basement.
You are going to be there. There is no doubt in my mind. Dover and Cecil coming up next.
Follow us on X at DEN Sports 1043 for up-to-the-minute information and opinions on all things Denver sports. Also, we can still call it Twitter, right? Denver Sports 1043 The Fan, DenverSports.com, and the Denver Sports app.
Are you 50 or older? This news is for you. The CDC recommends